So, last we left off, you guys had. Where did we pick up at the mansion? You guys had been at a spooky little chalet. After exploring it for a bit, you heard lots of uncomfortable noises. Uh, definitely, definitely, all of you equally fought a ghost. It definitely didn't cause anyone any problems. No one had to run away. No one hid. All we truly remember is that our savior Gil slayed it. After
Our little
which,
girl.
Exactly.
little guy. After which you guys found a group of humanoid ravens who were very much like, if you don't fuck with our shit, we won't fuck with your shit, sort of thing. Eventually
This is
headed
a
out,
fair request.
fair request, headed out to the graveyard where you put the Baron to rest, and you also dug up his youngest daughter and murdered the corpse that had been corrupted by some unknown source, and then quite literally buried it again. And I believe that is where we pick up. You guys leave in the graveyard.
Oh, we also did you say that we put the dog to rest too?
That is true. You did put the dog to rest as well.
Yeah,
Can't
just in,
can't forget about Broron.
hmm
Also,
Forget about the puppy.
I forgot to create a listening to. So anyone who wants to listen to the same music can join that.
Fuck you. I'm gonna make you listen to it alone.
Well, okay then. So as you guys are, I believe you guys were headed out of the mansion and heading back to Candlekeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see a reason why we wouldn't, right?
All right.
Nobody's dying to stick around.
No, I think we're
No,
good.
not around a spooky house.
No, we can go home.
It's time for home.
It's time for home. All right. Then the rest of your day is, fairly easy travel. By the time you guys set up camp, it's pretty dark out. Uh, what order are you guys taking watch in?
You go first.
Oh, at this point, is everybody full healed?
Technically not yet. Technically, Avek and Urtos are still very hurt.
Okay.
Though I do
Um,
remember at the end of last session you said something about a long rest,
Yeah,
and I definitely took one.
you guys are fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. I just want to know who's staying up in what order. But you guys will not be fighting anything.
Okay. Well, for continuity purposes, I will recommend that Avek and Urtas like sleep the whole time, and the three of us who are not clearly illed by this are stay up the rest.
Opera is a stubborn bitch and will stay up the entire first shift, even if people tell him to go to bed.
That
So-
bastard.
He is up.
All right.
Dean can take second shift.
All right. Who's finishing up third then?
I will take the last.
Alrighty. In that case, so I guess is Gil sleeping or is Gil going to try and get Avek to take? To go to
Gil's
sleep.
gonna stay up with Avek, but without letting anybody know why.
Okay. So Avek
Yeah,
and
like an
Gil.
in tandem first watch.
Yeah. Uh, Avek and Gil make a perception check for me.
Oh, somebody changed my
Oh
dice.
my god, dude.
You
Oh,
guys are like twinsies.
twinsie.
Uh,
I have to. Just...
Actually, Gil, you hear a very familiar sound approaching. But Avec, you hear a weird approaching you.
Grab my halberd. What the fuck is that?
I will put a hand up and be like, please do not worry. This is only a letter. You will see in a moment. He is a friend.
I'm still gonna hold on to it, but I'm gonna sit back down.
A moment later, kind of approaching to the firelight, you see who we all know to be Postus Manning. Very high short shorts, very tight wife beater, little red backpack, little red postman's cap.
Mm.
Kind of goes up to Gil and goes, ba ba da ba. Here you go, Master Gil.
Oh, I thank you, Master Postus Manning. And I will take the thing from him and I will go, would you like to sit for a moment? Or are you off on more adventures?
Well, I can wait here for a moment if you'd like to talk, but I don't really sit.
Understandable. Avik, this is Postus Manning. Postus Manning, this is Avik.
Sup?
Sup? Well, hello there, Postus. Well, hello there, Alec. I can't remember Postus Manning's voice.
That was pretty close.
I am Postus Manning.
While they're talking, I'm going to retrieve my letter and open it.
Yeah, I sent you a handout in Roll20.
Yes. It opened up right away.
Oh.
It's opened on my screen too.
Yeah, I did send it to everyone so that everybody could read it, but since it was not particularly sensitive. But yeah, Avec, you're sitting there with Postus Manning.
I think I'm just confused. Like, why is this man in such short shorts? Why is he not able to sit down? Why does he have to make that noise when he's running? I have a million questions, but I don't feel comfortable enough to ask any of them.
That's valid.
That's very fair.
Gil finishes reading the letter, folds it up, and puts it in his pocket. And then I don't think I had written a letter yet. So I'm gonna say, well, thank you, Postus. I do not have a letter for you at this juncture, but in the future, I will give you another one. Is that all right?
That is more than fine. You know, you always know how to find me.
That I do, my friend. That I do.
And
Take care of yourself on your adventures.
my adventures are always safe. It's you that I worry about. And he will
Ominous.
he kind of like nods to you and kind of turns around, like full like 180 on his heels, and slowly fading off into the distance.
Like, just watches him disappear, visibly confused and concerned.
I sit back down with Avec, poke the fire.
I think I'm hallucinating. I'm just gonna pull back out my my dulcimer. And I guess play a little tune for the rest of the night shift. Part 1.
On the night shift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Taking out the trash.
In that case, the rest of your shift goes uneventfully, as does Rudy's and Dean's.
Beautiful.
I just realized I don't have. I forgot to bookmark something. Here we go. I found it immediately.
Take your time, home skillet.
D&D tools. Here we go. Done. Boom. I forgot to rebookmark my thing that has my weather table on it. But yes, the evening passes uneventfully. You guys wake up in the morning. Anything you guys want to do in the morning before you move on?
Like it's the same old shit.
Yeah,
A
I
little
can see what's
exercising,
on.
a little song.
Dean's gonna ask Avik to practice with the short sword again.
Right.
Avik was doing what, the daily exercise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dean's gonna like hang back, like kind of shyly to wait until they're like kind of done or like waiting to take a break, and she's gonna go up to Avik with like the short sword in her hand, you know. Hey Avik, before we head out on the road, did you want to just practice really quick?
Oh shit, yeah. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Give me
It's
a
time.
strength or dex check.
Yeehaw. We rolling.
That's one
good,
success.
pretty smooth.
Oh,
That is not a success.
nope.
So close.
You are at 5 out of 10 now, though.
You're like halfway there.
Uh,
We're looking back now.
Beautiful.
if I do this, do I become... No, that's fine. Alrighty. Yeah, Dean is you're starting to really get a handle on controlling the short sword. Avek still kicks the shit out of you most days, but it's getting better. In that case, I believe it was another 2 days back to Candlekeep.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think it was 3 days total.
Mhm.
So we will just go straight back to Candlekeep.
Yeah.
And then, if you guys want, I will allow you guys to make more rolls for those other 2 nights.
Teach Dean if Dean wants to.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, so each of you make 2 more rolls.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that one was a bad one.
Oh. Well, Dean is.
Oh, and there's that one.
Okay. Come on. Oh yeah, Dean is not doing good.
Oh no.
Dean is also.
I like had another off night.
You got something on your mind, Dean?
When doesn't she?
That's true.
17.
But yeah, as you guys are approaching Candlekeep, you see that the guard at the gate recognizes you, and after the initial make sure you're not bringing anything bad in the security check, he goes, the Keeper of Tomes wishes to speak with you guys. She said it was urgent, and as soon as you guys made it back to Candlekeep, to meet her in her office.
Absolutely. I would like it to be known. I'm sorry, I should have done this before. I've written up a report about this event as well.
Oh yeah, I assumed as
Safe
much.
I was gonna say, safe to assume that after every major event that we go through, I will write up a report about it,
Yeah.
unless otherwise stated.
Doesn't even matter that this isn't something she sent you guys on.
Yep, mommy asked me to make more reports. She liked them, and so I have a praise kink and will continue to do so.
And I have a praise kink. Gil's finding out a lot about himself here, ain't
Oh no.
Oh, I
Gil.
mean me, but yeah, that too.
he?
Oh no.
Yeah. So, you guys, where you guys heading?
Heading on over, I guess, right?
Guess we're heading to Mama.
Man.
Mama. Yeah. Avek, as the only person in this party capable of a good knock. Or no. Who is it that knocks? Dean knocks? Rudy knocks?
Usually Dean.
Dean knocks? Okay. Dean,
Yeah.
the only person who's capable of a good knock, knocks on the door. You guys then hear come in. Door's unlocked. And as you open the door, you see Janasui sitting there. And you also see, sitting
Oh?
in that chair,
What's that? What?
Ryan, if you could
Ryan,
describe
you fucking
yourself.
lied to me?
Yeah, so as you enter the room, you see sitting at one of the chairs in front of the desk an elven-looking gentleman in bright green clothes and green hair to match. I'll post it in Art for the Queers for you.
Yes. Oh, he's got his titties out.
Does he have titties out?
Yeah,
Oh,
He's
look,
got
they're
cleavage
peeking.
for
They're
sure.
peeking.
Boobies.
they're peeking.
He turns to y'all and is just like, hello. I wasn't told I would be introduced to new folks today.
Oh, that can be said for the both of us. Hello.
Yeah. Shit. Hi, my name's Alec Nightwanderer.
Right. We'll get into me in a second. Jinasui, what's this about?
Ah, well, well, these here are my doers. When I have things that I need done that mostly can't be done by the
Nerds.
less physically adept members of the Avowed, these here are the people I send out. I suppose I've never asked you guys if you have created a name for yourself as a group.
I think Alec just kind of grins because he knows what we're called. And just wants to see who's going to be the first to say it. Are you all too ashamed? Because I can say it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Gil actively denies that we're called that.
Hi, we're the Candle Queers.
Visibly, like, face palm.
I think he's just got a shit-eating grin on. This Goliath is very proud of this.
Well, that's certainly peculiar.
I think it fits.
Oh no.
You're quite peculiar.
Yeah.
It started as a running joke and then it just kind of stuck.
There was no better option as far as we came up with.
And I assume there's a reason for all of that name.
No, we just thought it was funny.
Oh, well, funny is a damn good reason sometimes. I don't know whether I would know or not, though. Yeah.
Gil looks actively embarrassed.
Well,
Okay, I will try that.
She'll go, well, fucking, what was your name? Jakal? I don't know that. Jakas.
Jakas, yes. My name is Jolkas Misaman Tal Hefan Brighton Korsas. You can just call me Jolkas.
Well, Jakars, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Gil. I am part of the Knights Guard in my and he's gonna show you a little deputy badge, for the town that he's from to be a junior Night's Watch,
Guildsborough.
deputy. Mhm.
Oh, I got the name written
Uh,
down.
Well, pleasure.
He
Mine's
reaches out
just
a little paw.
there's nothing special about it.
I think while Gil was doing his thing, I would have leaned over to Edwardine and just whispered to her, "Did he say his name was Jackass?"
Dean's gonna giggle like the tiniest bit and go, "It sounded that way, didn't it?"
God damn it.
God, would it be rude to ask?
I think it
I'm
would
not
be.
gonna
Let's
ask.
not. No, don't ask. No. You can't just ask a guy if his name is Jackass, Avik.
I know.
Chicals, make a perception check for me.
No.
Yeah, you
have to
got
make
it.
stealth.
Oh yeah, make a dual stealth for me from
God
Dean and
damn it.
Alvek. Holy shit.
Hope
Okay.
I die.
Oof.
Oh my boy.
Okay.
Oh, Dean.
No. No.
You hear Dean's side of the conversation,
Yeah.
which is, I think, the better side of the conversation to hear.
Yeah.
Please like give full context.
Well, if Genasui is meant to introduce me to you as a doer as well, I am partial to agree. I like to get shit done. If you catch my meaning, yeah, I'm good with my hands. No, not that.
Ayo.
A lot of people would also say I'm very good with my hands.
I'm good with my staff. I hold his
Ayo.
means.
I'm gonna roll to not laugh.
Oh, I'll
Make a
fully laugh.
wisdom save for me.
Yeah. What happened?
One.
Give me a second.
I'm baking a nat one here.
Yeah, that would be. Okay, 17.
Okay, you don't laugh.
Laugh successfully stifled, but barely.
I suppose. Shall we introduce ourselves beyond just names? I am a bit of an enigma. I make sure people are cured of most bodily ailments if they're hurt. That's how I'm a doer, I guess.
I beat the shit out of people.
Right.
Quite effectively, yes.
Good to hear. I mean, based on the stories, Genasui has told me so far, you guys have to beat up a lot of people. Yeah. Good that I'm around.
Well, now that you have a vague idea of what each of you do, or what some of you do, the thing I called you here for, and the thing I'd like you all to work together to do, is this is not a new occurrence, so there's no real rush, but About 100 years ago, or so ago, about 100 years or so ago, a entire town disappeared within the matter of just a few weeks. And I would like it if you would look into this for me. Try and see what caused this, and if it's something that's preventable.
Look over at the homies and be like, "Are you guys thinking it's the place that I'm thinking?"
This sounds a little familiar.
Oh,
Hmm.
what is the place you're thinking of?
A place that we just recently walked back past.
Oh, that place which way? That's like a little south of here?
Yes.
Oh, that was spiders.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Yeah, like five.
Visibly concerned.
Yeah,
Are
like
there still spiders out there? Because I'm kind of hungry.
well, there's some spiders, but the descendants aren't nearly as large as the ones that took out the town.
Dean is visibly shuddering. I need this to be known.
Rudy's probably playing with the one golden spider that Avik inlaid into their hair.
Yeah, Alex just got one hanging from his hair too. I imagine like some of these spiders are in like the death curl things, so he could
Oh.
just put like his braid in it.
Yeah, for
It's just
sure.
like, yeah.
Yeah, which way got overrun by some giant spiders about 500 years ago.
Uh.
Although
Do you
this,
like have a map to this other place?
unfortunately not. It's
Oh,
true.
shit.
s- Uh, there may be something here in the library somewhere, but as far as I know, we do not have anything readily available. The name of the town is Vermilion. It is up in the mountains, kind of west of here. And by west, I mean east, because we are very much on the coast. Very, very famously on a peninsula.
Right. I think when I was walking the walls earlier, I saw a lot of ocean. More than 180 degrees. That's the point.
Yes. Supposedly it was up in the mountains somewhere east of here, but where has been lost.
Lost as in we need to go research it, or lost as in we have no idea where to start?
Both, I suppose. Unfortunately, I have no real leads for you. Supposedly, a book came in here 50 or so years ago, but that was before my time. I've only heard mention of the book.
Right. You've had me dancing around these mazes for a while, trying to find specific books.
Yes. My guess is it hasn't been organized yet. It's probably in one of the more chaotic buildings.
Oh boy.
That's what I was worried about.
The book is known as Deep and Creeping Darkness. Supposedly written by some bard.
Well, at least that's a place to start.
Yeah, it's a place to start.
I suppose we're off then?
Yes,
To read.
you do not have to do it today. It is just, this is the thing I need done from you guys next.
Good, because I've been trying to understand your common writing, and it makes no sense.
It is quite confusing, isn't it?
Oh, thank fuck I'm not the only one who can't read.
Sylvan and Elven are beautiful, and I don't think anybody can disagree with that.
In Sylvan, the Furbolg that you see, the very tall Furbolg, will look to you and go, "Yes, it is quite nice, isn't it?"
I'll respond also in Sylvan. Oh, lovely. I was wondering when I would find somebody who could actually speak in what is ostensibly the best language.
And then going to return to common. Well, I suppose we'll take a bath and then go find the book.
Need a bath. I'm already heading to the door.
We have been on the road for a few days, so it might be nice.
Yeah.
All right. Shall I come with you now? It's small talk.
Small
Well,
talk
the
while
bath
tits
is
are out.
public.
I mean, gestures towards his very V-shaped shirt.
Gestures toward the one fabric that's covering their tits, but the back and sides are completely open. There is no shame in this party.
Right.
You'll be fine.
Avik, make me a intelligence check real quick.
Why me? 1?
Avik never remembered to pull his shirt back up. Tits are out.
Oh yeah. Tits.
Just this whole time.
Whole time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Dean, I'll race you to the bath. I'm gonna
Oh,
start.
you already know.
I'm gonna stand up, and you're gonna hear through this like thin, clothy exterior. Just hidden beneath it all is like tons of clanging metal.
Let's go.
Oh,
And as I jog to keep up, clang, 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 clang along.
It's Louvain all over
Yeah.
again.
beautiful.
Rudy is definitely just taking their time and moseying off to the bath.
I'm aiming to beat Dean there.
Dean is fucking speeding, bro.
All right. I don't believe either of you have any way of augmenting your speed. Oh, actually, one of you does if you want to use that. Because I believe Dean does have Expeditious Retreat.
Fuck you, I'm casting Expedition Retreat.
Yeah, Avik, you fully cheat and give yourself like a head start. And then you're kind of like laughing to yourself as you're running. And then Dean just shoots past you.
You bitch!
Never said I had to play fair.
Oh.
Absolutely makes it to the bathhouse first.
What I find even funnier is I'm just sprinting through Candlekeep, tits out.
It's very funny.
And not a single guard has thought to be like, hey, bro, you're titty slanging.
They just know us at this point that there's no use.
Yeah.
I was like, they're fucking weird. I think that's on purpose.
It's a statement.
Yeah, like I'm now doing this to assert dominance over the general populace.
Oh, Avik. So Avik and Dean make it long before anybody else. Do they just get straight into the bath or do they wait?
Dean sure as fuck does. She jumps right in. Well, she obviously, takes her clothes off and then goes in, but
How many people just walk out when we walk in?
Probably everybody.
There's only 2 people in there, both of which walk out.
fuck yeah, clear bath.
So great. Just gonna strip, get in this fucking water.
Yeah. And then, the other 3 of you arrive shortly. And with that,
You pisser.
So,
This boy.
how long have the 4 of you been in Candlekeep?
From a total, it's been a few 10-day, I believe. It hasn't
Okay.
been.
Say again?
It hasn't really been in order. We just came back.
Yeah, we've
I
done like
saw-
a couple week-long trips.
I've only been for few days. Apparently, according to Genesui, who I spoke with shortly after arriving, I showed up moments after you left. I've been here for several days. Yeah. I've sort of been coming and going, in a sense, as those days have gone on. So I don't know how long I'll be here, but I'm here.
Well, I think it will be interesting.
Hey, Gil, I think you forgot to give the book lady your report.
I was gonna say that, but way before any of this happened, was that I wait back
yeah.
to give it to her. Like,
Yeah,
you guys have run off. Everybody's run off because that's the priority, and I'm gonna wait and give her my thing. So I'm probably not there for this conversation.
Okay. What conversation is happening now?
So I've essentially just explained to them how long I've been here and that I'm coming and going without much detail on that.
Okay.
Yeah, just small talk for now.
Yeah, right. It's quite an anomaly. I can't really control whether or not I'm here or not. It's an interesting experience, I'll tell you that. The material plane is odd.
And where do you go when you're not here?
Elsewhere. Yeah, just elsewhere.
Do you actually know where you go, and are you just dodging my question, or this is a
No, I genuinely.
Oh no,
I
no,
genuinely
no.
am unsure.
This is out of character.
Oh, right. I'm out
This is
in
basically
character.
asking.
Genuinely
this is basically
unsure.
asking for an insight check.
Out of character, you do know. I don't know if you truly know the difference in character.
No.
Okay. And this other place, what is that like?
A lot like me. Green, tall. That's about it. I'm not good at giving descriptions, if you're asking for that.
Just curious. That's all.
Understandable, really.
Well, into the bath.
Right. Yes. Go ahead. I'll be right in.
No shame. Strips, walks right in.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And probably about 10 minutes later, after a lot of, like, the sounds of moving metal,
Yeah, you guys hear
I come in.
it's loud in the changing room. I also, for Ryan, I will point out that there seem to be like 3 different areas. And you guys have gone to the like unisex bath.
Fair enough.
So definitely just like a slow sink into the water, just right up to the chin.
Dean's
Oh,
already doing her hair.
Ah, yes, starting on the hair business.
Yes, yes.
Alex like undoing all of his hair stuff that he had so that he can wash it and then redo it.
Tis not a bath without hair shit.
I just
Oh, yeah.
realized you also have long hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Spilkus comes in, and just all 3 of them are just long-haired people, just working on untangling knots.
Yeah, and I feel like when I finish, I go over to help whoever like looks the worse off. I'm like, okay, come here.
Yeah.
How bad is? Does Jalkus do his hair as well?
It's clean, but like he's a leecher green man, so tangled here and there.
All right.
All 3 of them definitely just side-eye it.
Joins the hair train.
Oh yeah.
Dude, is there something I'm missing here? Like you're all having fun. I see.
Would
Is-
you like
is
help with detangling?
Yeah, just scoot over here.
Oh,
It's a fucking mess.
do I have a choice?
No.
All right, and just turn to face you guys at the back of my head.
This is how you know you're one of us.
One of us.
One of us. One of
One
us.
of us. It's fucking grooming time.
The hair is not as bad as Dean's or Rudy's were, but it's still
Still needs
pretty
some help.
knotted. There's definitely still some twigs and stuff in it.
I'm definitely like making a pile of the twigs because I don't know if he wants to keep any of them.
Very much to
It's just
rinse
like-
and repeat of Rudy's shit.
Yeah. Like there's just gonna be a pile at the end for him to go through and be like, yes, I would like to keep these ones.
Is there anything interesting that sticks out to Rudy about any of the debris coming off of Jalkus's hair?
Make a nature check.
I have a positive in this now, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Whoa.
17.
Whoa.
Yeah. Some of this stuff is just normal plants and stuff you'd find on the material plane. Some of it is stuff very similar to what you pulled out of your hair.
Okay. Once there's like a sizable pile, Jalkus would probably see Rudy like kind of rifling through it and picking out some of those more interesting bits of debris.
Leaves that are just a
Is-
little too colorful. twigs that are just like a little too curvy.
Is everything all right? You're awfully interested in the trash that was pulled from my hair.
I have an interest in these kinds of things. Kind of just slowly waggling one of the twigs that's just a touch too curvy. They are familiar to me.
Familiar, huh?
Well, looks to Avek and Dean. They've pulled out very similar things from my hair not too long ago.
Team
Really? Let me see.
Odd.
Lean over. Just hands still like combing through the new homie's hair, but like
Mhm.
leaning over now.
Yeah, it's very much like a putting it out so both of them can see just how like odd it is. Like it can kind of look natural, but there are some twists and turns into it and an odd sheen to some of the leaves that even people like not nature inclined can probably tell like that's a little weird.
Upon like looking at it, it's a little weird, but you wouldn't have noticed just pulling them from the hair. It's not until it's
Oh.
pointed out.
That is a little weird.
And it's also
Alright.
it's about now that if Gil wishes to, Gil makes it to the bathhouse.
Sure. Sounds good.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Well, is everything all right? You're saying it's weird without a whole lot of, I mean, twigs are twigs.
Does it concern you? It's just Fey touched.
I've been to the Feywild.
Yes, that's where these are usually from.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's just what happens when, you know, I am an Eldrin, if you can't tell. I change with the season, and my possessions change with me. The staff that I left in the changing room usually grows those same features, and when the time is right, it'll change with me.
That's always fun.
I think so too.
Well, about finding that book that we're looking for. Should we get to some bit of business, I suppose?
Right. I imagine she was really just pointing us into the general direction of the buildings around the keep. The librarial mess, if you will.
Roughly what time is it? Like when we're like, getting here?
Currently, or by the time you currently, it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock.
We already eaten lunch? Like,
No.
are we hungry?
I mean, if you guys ate on the road, maybe, but if you guys thought you were coming into Candlekeep and immediately heading into tavern, perhaps not.
You think that Avek's gonna eat if he thinks that he'll be able to see a certain somebody? You're funny.
Yeah.
That's true. So yeah, you guys have probably not eaten yet.
We should probably get lunch before we torture ourselves with reading.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, you guys wish to go see Randy?
Avek Alvin got red for filth immediately.
Oh yeah, he's all sorts of red. Just still combing through the hair. Even though it's probably like fine now, he's still just like, oh, shit.
Shit, gotta do something.
Oh yeah.
What a fine fellow. Really.
Yeah, she's great.
We love Randy.
Well, I have already eaten today, but I wouldn't mind tagging along anyway. This is nice now. Thank you. Just sort of brushes through the hair.
Alvek is very good at doing hair.
Yeah.
I
It's
can
one of my
see.
3 talents.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Harvick.
I
I'm sure
play
you're quite.
spit, I play one instrument and I do hair. And then Alvic's gonna move to start, because he's already cleaned out his hair. He's just gonna move to like put it back together the way it needs to be.
I mean, unless anybody else wants to ask something, I'm pretty sure we can speed through and go grab something to eat.
Yeah. Any other questions from anybody?
No.
I don't think so.
At the moment, I think Rudy's good.
All right. In that case, you guys all.
Jalkus is the first one out.
Well, it takes them a really long time to put the armor on, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be polite to whoever has to clean up this place and just grab the debris that we're not keeping and throw it away.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If
Good.
Alvek wasn't gonna do it, I think Rudy probably would have at least grabbed some.
Beautiful.
Yeah. After you guys all dry off and put your clothes back on, guys head over to the hearth.
It is unfortunately concealed finally.
Well, finally. Where upon entering, you see the ogre, little one, sitting and reading a book in his corner, and you see Randy kind of looks up and smiles and waves at you guys as you enter behind the counter.
A big ol' wave back to Randy.
Dean's gonna nudge Avik.
Ow! I'm gonna try to mess up Dean's hair. Just
Not the hair.
She's
Yes,
gonna
the
fucking
hair.
swat at him.
Oh, what's wrong? Oh, little lady.
It's your girlfriend, not mine.
I'm gonna like elbow Dean, but like not hard enough to actually hurt her. Just
Yeah.
I guess as we're making our way back to our booth, we've claimed it. It's ours. I'm just gonna shout a quick hello to little one.
Hello, Avek.
Hi, little one. Hey, guys, get in the fucking booth.
Now, what order do you guys
How-
sit in the booth?
Yeah, how big is this booth, first off?
It's big enough.
Pretty fairly big to accommodate a Goliath and a very large Furbolg and guests.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these are definitely very large booths.
Yeah, because we haven't like given character descriptions, but both Avek and Rudy are above 7 feet tall.
Oh, that's something we did skip over. We should do that.
That would be nice.
You know what? We'll go Rudy first.
All right. Probably one of the first people that you would have seen would have been Rudy. So Furball, kind of like that darker green-blue skin that is slightly furred, a little bit speckled. Bright red hair, very curly, very, not super maintained. Definitely like sitting at the 7 foot something, like a low 7 foot height. Very lax. The shoulders are not at all raised. Everything is very slow and just taken relaxed.
Oh yeah.
Why don't we just go down the line? Because I just sort of dropped a picture and didn't give anything beyond that.
Oh, that's right.
So with the sort of green flowy hair and the staff, the tips of the leaves match the sort of the darker green at the top of the head, and the bottoms of the leaves all match the bottom of the hairline. And when the hair flows, it sort of not shimmers, but looks like that color isn't exactly tied specifically to the hair, but more locationally, if that makes sense. So if the bottom of the ponytail were to move up, it would just get darker.
Okay.
And beyond that, everything else has the slight tinge of green, even if it's brown, almost unnaturally so.
Spicy.
Like a weird corporeal green spirit.
Ooh. All right, Avek, you're up next.
So Avek is 8 foot tall Goliath. Classic like light gray skin. The sides of his head are shaved, and the middle is this pure white mohawk that's like grown way past the point where you can call it like a mohawk. And there's just a couple braids scattered in there, with some little hair charms. Most notable looks like a tooth, and then a little golden spider. He's also got like a gnarly, really old scar that's kind of like curved over his part of the skull and over his eye. Muscular, very muscular, just vibing constantly.
Gil, you're up next.
Hold on a second. I would not do me. I can't. My headphones just stopped working.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We'll move over on to Dean. You're up.
Okay. Edward Dean is about 5'8" tiefling, but if you ask her how tall she is, she will tell you she's 6 foot. She's got red skin. She's got those piercing yellow eyes, no pupils. Her hair's long, black, unruly. It goes down to her waist, and she has a matching tooth braided into her hair. She's got a tail with a little spade at the end. And bat wings. That's what they are.
We'll never remember they exist.
No, we never remember they exist ever.
And I'm sorry, but can I get the name one more time?
Edward Dean, but everyone just calls her Dean.
All right.
And her wardrobe is primarily black. That's essential. She wears nothing but black.
It's almost as if she bought it out of a Hot Topic.
Almost.
Okay.
And then we'll come back to Gil when you're ready.
I'm good. Gil is a very small tabaxi. He appears to be a child. it's because he is a child. He has, I think we decided on like gray and white marking.
Yeah, I think so.
And he wears like a big cloak that is probably like a normal person's cloak, but it like covers most of his body. He's got a little hood on the back, carries around a little rapier, and he constantly tells everybody that he's a deputy in the Knights or like the Guards Watch or something. Can't remember what it's called, like the King's Guard. There's like a name for it. I just can't remember what it
The
is.
City Watch? I don't think
Yeah, the City Watch.
Yeah, I don't know if your City Watch specifically has been given a fun name.
No, I can't either, but I can't remember what I couldn't remember the words for like City Watch.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's just a little guy. Little guy. When I say small, he's really like barely 3 feet tall. I think he's like, like 3'2" or something. It's very small.
Baby.
All right.
Yeah, we have quite the height difference in the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little small dude.
Little guys to big fellas. Yeah. Shortly after you guys are seated, you see Randy walks up, who has silver hair, silver long hair, light blue skin. She wears like high-waisted trousers most of the time, and then a flowy blouse that only comes down to like her midriff. And she goes, "Well, what can I be getting for all y'all today?"
Anything you would recommend would be lovely.
Yeah. I'll eat just about anything you put in front of me right now.
She kind of gives you a wink.
Oh, fully winks back at her.
Well,
Goes quiet. I think he'll just order his normal.
alrighty then.
It is concerning to anybody else who sees, but like probably noticeable.
Yeah, Gil's been super quiet.
Guy.
Yeah, little guy. Yeah. She goes, "Well, I guess I'll just be surprised most of you then. I'll be back in a few." You see she heads off.
Avik just watches her walk away like, oh.
Am I wise enough to notice the situation?
He's
Make it-
not even hiding
Yeah,
it. Like,
it's make an
He's not
insight
even
check.
close to hiding it.
Make an insight check, DC 5.
yeah.
I have a +6. I can't fail.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's.
Oh,
I mean, you could always that one.
true.
Well, let's see.
Okay.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There's definitely something going on. They've definitely
yeah.
fucked.
All right. They weren't lying about their names.
Well, we did say that it fit.
Yeah. Is it safe to assume that I got Dean to sit next to me?
Absolutely.
That's your.
Oh, just default sit together.
Oh yeah.
ha-
That's another thing you definitely noticed.
Yeah.
Avik and Dean, besties.
how are you guys wedged into this booth? Who? 3 of you on one side, 3 of you on the other. Who's sitting on what side?
I feel like Avik wants to sit like at the outside.
I would assume
So
as
he
much.
has a little more leg room.
I
Rudy
would
will
have
freeze her-
followed far from the back. I would have wanted the outside, but I probably would have just gotten the inside just because everybody else seems to be outside folk.
No, Rudy definitely would squeeze into one of the inside slots.
and you're sitting across from me, pretty boy.
Alrighty.
And then, would Gil be on the inside next to Dean or between Rudy and Jokos?
He would sit next to Dean,
Okay.
but high or low?
Hi.
Great.
Okay.
It is at this point that like food hasn't come yet. Dean is these little conversations have happened. And Gil goes like, actually, if you would excuse me, and he's gonna get up, and leave.
Okay.
Oh.
Is there anything with like a high passive insight that we'd be able to tell from your demeanor?
I'd make you roll for it because, like,
That's fine.
yeah,
You
and
can
you
tell
can just roll
something's weird,
against my,
but-
like you know that it's, yeah. I mean, you know that it's weird, but it doesn't like seem like, you know, when you know that your friend's acting weird, but everything that's happened doesn't seem like anything else would have been weird, and it's not. It's just like kind of strange. So,
Yeah, it
but
just
like
seems
it's
as weird. Can't really tell why.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, cool.
he will not come back down for the rest of the evening.
Do you want to message me where he goes, or hop in Dory about it, or?
Oh, sure. I mean, I'll tell you. I'll message you about it right now.
Okay. Yeah, you guys see Gil kind of walks up and out of the building, off to somewhere else.
I think Avak understands the need for space enough that he's not gonna be like, oh, I need to go follow him. So he's just gonna
Mm-hmm.
note it and just sit.
Dean shrugged it off. He's usually good on his own.
Give him a little bit of time. He's had to take a bit to himself before, so.
Also, there's like nothing worse than when you're like, I just need to be away from people right now, and people just follow you.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me want to start stabbing motherfuckers.
That's true.
Remind me not to follow you.
I mean, you.
He'll be all right. He can take care of himself.
Yeah. He's a tough
He's
kid.
quite capable, yes.
That's what I'm worried about. Strong, big, lanky, not as big.
He'll be fine.
If not,
If
I think we have the money to bail him out of jail or something.
Our Gil has saved us more time than we can count.
That's not the right where.
That's fine.
Oh. If we want to try and talk a little bit of business, do we want to try and find where to start? All she said was somewhere in the chaos.
I mean, that's a lot of buildings. It might take us a few days to find this.
I'm not going to be any help in finding it unless it's written in giant. So.
Dean?
Likewise. for Kelvin and Sylvan.
Dean?
Yes.
Would you mind writing down the title so we can try and compare it if we can find the correct one?
Absolutely.
Ruby, you're a fucking genius! Oh, shit.
Yeah. How neat of a handwriting does Dean have? Dean might have a very neat handwriting.
Yes, it's like it looks like straight up calligraphy. Um,
That's almost worse sometimes.
yeah, no, it's like it's clear that she like went to a pretentious like rich kid school. Her handwriting is like fucking immaculate.
Amazing.
I think the best part is the three of us probably wouldn't know that they
Exactly.
could have heard it. So I guess I'm gonna try to take the time to memorize that.
Yeah, you guys are able to, eventually your food comes and you guys kind of all memorize this.
It was what?
The general shapes.
Yes.
Get an idea of the shapes. Big and
Can she
curvy.
write it out in like a cursive and a print so that they can like compare it to books, like whether it be written in cursive or print?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she's gonna do that so it makes it easier because like they can totally like see what it looks like in print, but they might not recognize it in like cursive.
And what is the book called again?
A Deep and Creeping Darkness. BRB.
There you go.
Oh, rip.
Alright, now time to talk shit.
What a bitch, you
We're gonna
know?
screw this over.
Nom nom nom. This is good fantasy food.
I mean, I just was out of character very quickly. Ryan, you motherfucker. Literally, the second he told me somebody was joining the Candle Queers, I was like, oh, what if that's Ryan? I feel like it would be Ryan. And then you told me today, oh, I have to go. I have to go to work. I'm like, oh, shit, it's not Ryan. Who the fuck is going to show up? Like, I was so sure it was you until you told me you had to go to work.
I tricked
Rat
you.
You literally
bastard.
mentioned it right before.
Yes. Oh,
Yes. I figured that would throw somebody off.
I was like positive about it at like from the point that he told me somebody was joining till just until you said that. I was like, oh, it's gotta be Ryan. Like, I don't think there's anybody else. Motherfucker.
Hee hee hee.
I'm gonna beat both of you up.
What the fuck was that?
You good, man?
A stifled either cough or sneeze or I suppose a muted cough or sneeze
Yes.
or whatever.
I don't want to cough in people's ear. Sorry.
All
Let's go,
good.
bro.
I am sick and dying.
No, how dare you apologize for being considerate?
Okay. Yeah, as Randy brings you your food, you guys eat. Anything you guys are doing during this time?
Hmm.
Maybe like small discussions on where to start or something. That's literally the only thing we can do at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just gotta get up and do it, and we don't want to get up and do it.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't relate.
Ugh.
I guess the question, do we want, like, when we do decide to go, do we want to go tell Gil? So that, you know, if he wants to come with us, he can, or...
I guess I have to decide now. Hi.
Bye.
Oh, fuck you.
Straight 10.
Okay. I've made a decision.
You want to message me that
Yep.
decision? Okay. All right.
Oh
Well,
no.
So yeah, you guys have now eaten.
Gil. I'm gonna do my classic thing. I'm gonna gather up everybody's plates and get everything all nice and neat. Just because I'm a respectful boy.
What a guy.
What a what a Chad.
What a pal.
But before we do leave, I will go visit Randy.
Oh.
Yeah. You walk up to the bar counter. She goes, "Well, howdy, hon."
How were things like after we left?
Oh, well, mostly boring. A few days ago, that gentleman Jalkas that you're with, he appeared, but
Oh, that's how you pronounce his name?
Jalkas? Yes.
I'm so glad I talked to you before I even tried to say. I thought his name was Jackass.
Avik,
And
dear.
I really I knew it wasn't right, but that's what I heard, and I didn't have the heart to be like, hey, dude, is your name Jackass? 'Cause that would be so mean.
Well, I'm glad you didn't do it, 'cause
Shit.
that that would have been something to see. All right.
Oh,
But I'm glad you're back now, at least for a few days.
boy. Yeah. Uh, the the book lady wants us to research some fucking place,
So,
but I don't think we're gonna be leaving anytime soon.
well, I hope not, but if you do, just let me know.
God. Oh, question: are you afraid of spiders?
No.
Avik's gonna root through his pouch and pull out another one of those golden spiders. Like, would you like to match us?
Oh, of course.
No.
And
She's gonna
doesn't
kind
she have braids in her hair?
yeah, she has a couple like small braids. Nothing like as thick as yours, but
Nice.
she'll
Then
kind of
I'll,
lean forward and have you
yeah,
braid it in.
I'll braid it in for her, nice and pretty. Okay, and
Well, thank you, darling.
good. I'll have to go to the library with them.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'll try not to. I'm gonna give her a quick kiss on the cheek before I turn around and jog out.
She is going to make a dex save to turn her head and kiss her on the lips.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
All right.
Wait, was I supposed to do that?
Do what?
Wait, what happened?
What?
I'm confused.
What is?
No. The check was if she could turn her head quick enough to instead
Oh.
make you peck her on the lips.
Yeah.
Oh. Did she win?
Yeah, you kissed her on the lips.
Oh, fuck yeah. Listen, I just started my monster, okay?
God damn it.
It's fair. I should have got another one.
You should.
Oh my god, wait, I haven't had a single one today. That's why I'm like, man, why do I feel like so awful?
Man, y'all got some crazy caffeine addictions.
Bro,
Oh my god,
Go
you
get
just
your
reminded me I
caffeine
made a
kick.
coffee and never drank it.
None of us have had caffeine today. That explains it.
Oh
Good
my
God, guys.
god.
Mm,
You're
like,
all
man,
messes.
Like, my
Um,
drink before this was a root beer, and those never have any fucking caffeine.
I've been drinking nothing but water and orange juice, and I made myself a coffee as a treat today, and I didn't even touch it.
I'm literally only drinking alcohol.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe change that.
Pour some alcohol into my orange juice.
That's not my monster.
Ugh. Just pouring whatever that like. I don't know what you're drinking over there, but it's probably not something that'd go well in orange juice.
Maybe some of them might.
Fuck around and find out.
It's mostly Mike's and Twisted Teas.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the sugar will give me the caffeine I need.
Okay. As you guys head out of the hearth, where are y'all going?
How
At
late
this,
is it?
not that late.
Okay.
It's kind of getting close to sunset-ish now.
Okay, well, in which case I rescind and do what I had talked about before.
But with the sunset, or
No, yeah, before that.
before. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the other thing later.
If if you're still alone, you'll go do the other thing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or you'll go off to do the other thing anyway. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Scary.
Not jackass, Ryan.
Mm.
Yeah. As you guys step out, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I guess we head off then. Unless we want to take the night off.
To the books.
The books.
Book time.
God, I fucking hate books.
Hopefully they won't attack us this time.
God.
Okay, to be totally honest, several of us can't read, and the main portrait behind all of our characters is a bunch of people reading books.
Yeah,
It is true.
he's taunting
Welcome
us.
to Candle Queers.
Welcome to Candle Queers, where only like
Who?
of us can read.
3
Yeah.
of you can read, and only 2 of you can read and speak.
Yep.
Like,
What?
I only read giant. That's all I can
Des
read.
can't speak.
Dez is a cat who speaks technically telepathically.
Yep.
So, question: in these libraries, are there like librarians in each one, or are
Oh,
you just fucking
no.
alone?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
If you guys want
I
to,
love
It's,
this stupid campaign.
Good luck, guys. Have fun reading if you can.
LOL.
that is a good
Let's-
point. Can Rudy read any other languages? Or is it pure no reading?
I guess that would be up to you. They would have grown up more with. I mean, probably from what they remember, probably more Sylvan.
Okay. I mean, if you want to know how to read Sylvan, that's a you thing.
Alright, I'll take that as my one.
That's your
each
one
have
thing you know how
thing
to read.
Yeah.
I also know how to read words with a double O.
Unfortunately, none of the letters in the title have a double O.
Yeah. Shit.
So if you can recognize a word, you know it's not that book.
Oh yeah.
What about double E's? They're pretty similar. Maybe you
Nope.
can learn that by the time we're done.
Oh, shit.
That's a lot. Think you can handle that?
Yeah. You're putting like a lot of weight on my shoulders right now, and I really don't appreciate that.
I mean, but you got such broad shoulders.
Yeah, they are pretty broad.
Avek's abroad?
I'm a big boy. No, I'm a big boy.
Yeah.
So we walk on out to the Emerald Door.
Yeah.
Then yes,
Yeah.
I'm rating this thing.
Yeah, you walk
Yeah,
out
sure.
to the Emerald Door, and you see the same guy who you've always seen here, looking just not pleased.
Oh, we don't have the kitty with us.
I think Avik just fully does the
Yes.
sup nod at him.
He fully just eyeballs you.
Hello.
Awkward eye contact.
Hello.
Good contact.
Hi.
Can you let us in, please?
I guess. He walks over to the door and opens it up. The little side door.
Wonderful.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, man. You know, you don't have to be so stone-faced all the time.
I stand in front of a door 24/7.
That doesn't have to reflect onto us.
Crazy.
But
Hey, I
isn't it
opened
so
the door for
beautiful? It matches me.
It's me.
You
Fine.
guys just, you should smile more, adore, dude. That's, I'm sorry about them. That's, oh goddamn.
It's
Dean's gonna grumble and walk forward.
I was just gonna awkwardly pat his shoulder while I'm
don't
walking
touch
through.
me.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, bye.
They really need to get someone else to cover the door every now and again.
I guess. What kind of response is I guess? It's your job to open the door.
Well, it does seem fairly uneventful.
Doesn't have to be such a jerk about it.
Yeah, but he also has to deal with nerds all day.
Hmm.
Which is why I think
But
he
he
should be
doesn't
more
have to
excited.
offload that nerd hate on us.
We are the most exciting people here in this gosh darn place.
Gosh darn.
Rudy's just gonna reach over and pat Dean's head.
Dean,
Give
I'm
him a head
begging
rub.
you, just say damn.
Her
Gosh
tail's
damn.
flick really like in annoying. Like, you know when your cat's like pissed and their tail's like fucking flicking? That's what she's doing.
Rudy, you wanna, not Rudy, sorry. I mean, you could also have uppies. But Dean, do you want uppies?
A piece? What?
You wanna get on my fucking back?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna kneel down.
You
so-
perk up.
kneel down so Dean can hop on my back.
Done walking? Fuck yeah.
Dean now does know what uppies means.
Jeez.
Dean has been taught uppies. Oh, Dean.
Well, I suppose you two can be a tag team.
Yes.
Yeah, we usually are.
Right. Rudy's gonna look to Jalkas and just, well, unless you want to go off on your own, I believe that you're stuck with me.
I am not much of a loner, believe it or not.
Well, alright then.
You don't have much of a choice in this party.
Then I guess it works out.
Since Dean's going with Avec, Rudy will kind of just reach out and take the paper that Dean had written the title of the book on.
Yes.
Fair.
Dean could very easily have made copies of that
Oh yeah.
so
Okay,
that you
cool.
can each have them. But, how are you guys going to try and find this book?
Well,
You know it is likely in the chaos of like which is about 80% of the library. Only about 20% has been actually sorted through.
well, how about this? Since Dean and Alvik are already in a pair, let's just, search in pairs. We don't have to be, in the same bookshelf per se, but, same house. Just so we're not bored out of our minds all the damn time.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that's fucking
Sounds about right.
rock and roll, I guess.
I'm gonna start with the organized section because we got hope.
Oh, nobody.
Oh, nobody.
Is there anyone around?
Yeah, you can find some of the Avowed, which are the people who live and work at Candlekeep.
Cool. Rudy's gonna saunter over and find one of them.
Yeah. You come across like a small gnome man.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hi, we're looking for a book that's supposedly not organized yet.
That's a lot of books.
It is. I was wondering if there was any way to tell when a book had come in, or if you could tell me where this book might be.
Well, not really. No.
Not even somewhere in the vicinity of something that's come in the past 50 years?
In the last 50 years, could be anywhere, but yeah, he's gonna kind of point. Anything past that point is more older, but it could have slipped in there. Stuff mostly gets added from back to front. So 50 years
Alright,
ago is
so,
about this section this way, but things get picked up and put in other places.
well, it's a start. That works. And they'll just saunter off to about that borderline, maybe go a little bit further, and then start searching there.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll also tell Jalkas this information.
Right. I'll see what I can do to help out. I'll assist in whatever searching check needs to be done.
Yeah. I'll let you guys pick the check. You'll each do two separate one, or you'll each do a separate one, and then I'll let you pick what you want to try and use to find it, and then explain to me how that relates to this book. Oh, mind you, book was
I'm
written
just gonna.
supposedly written by a bard about a town that went about a town that disappeared within but a few short weeks to something unknown.
I think I'll keep it simple. Perception 12. I'm literally just cross-referencing title to book.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a long time, and you did not find anything yet.
All right, I'm gonna try and make an interesting argument here,
Yeah, skill.
just to see if I can do something other than investigation.
Oh,
Since
for
you
sure.
said it was written by a bard about a disappearing city, I would assume that that was something of an interesting concept. And being a bard, they're one to lavish things in a certain way. Can I use an insight check to see what a bard might have like colorized the book as, any kind of specific flourishes that they may have like put on there, instead of just looking for a generic book with
You know
the
what?
desired
Sure.
title?
Yeah.
Dope. Mediocre.
Likely it is still bound in leather, since that's what almost all books are made of, but it likely does have a very neat or loopy handwriting.
Yeah, so they'll be looking
But-
for something
Yeah.
not, Times New Roman.
Yes. But you are not able to find it. But you're able to see, like, oh, this is clearly by a scribe, and this is someone who is written by, like, a farmhand, or this could be it, but it's not the same title.
Okay.
It is a good
Right.
line of thinking. Yeah, Gil.
So that this I can't metagame at all. I'm going to make rolls to see if I try to go back to see anybody yet. I'm going to use just like a straight D20, and we're gonna call high. I decide to go back. Low. I decide to stay by myself. 10 being low.
All right.
Great.
All right. Because I don't know where they are, I'm going back to the bar because I assume that they are still there.
Oh no.
but I've made the decision to go back. This is still going to take some time. I'm just like
Yes.
making it clear.
Luckily, we did tell Randy where we were going.
Yeah, for the sake of not having to role play through it, eventually you'll rejoin the party after talking with Randy and being told they'd go through the library. But that will
Right.
still be a while from now.
I just didn't want anyone to be like, "Oh man, like, can't believe you're metagaming knowing that parties to this place." I'm like, no. I like letting the dice decide.
I
The
mean,
the dice have done me good so far. I'm gonna stick with them.
they fucked you a few times, but you gotta let them fuck you to give you that good.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Rudy is on a good line of thinking, and eventually will probably will get you there faster than comparing the title of every single book in Candlekeep. But what are Avek and Dean doing right now to try and pin down this book?
I think Avic's thinking a similar-ish route. He's like looking for books that like are visibly embellished. Like somebody obviously is like, I really want you to look at this fucking book. Like he's looking for embossing, like all of that shit. And then he's gonna look at the titles. So hopefully
Yeah.
perception.
Well,
But I'll
yeah, give me perception.
yes.
You're lucky Avek's cute.
Oh.
Well,
no.
yeah, again, it's going to be very hard to look to compare titles. But eventually you would get it, just stumbling upon the book.
Yeah, eventually. In like 10 years. Maybe.
What is Dean doing during this?
So we've established that like only like a small percentage of this like library has actually been like sorted,
Yes.
right?
So
Okay.
only about 20%, so about like this section of the library has been sorted. And you know it's not in that stuff because
Yeah.
they have catalogs of what is here everywhere, and they have better catalogs of what is here in these buildings.
Okay. Well, she's avoiding those. She's honestly just she has no true real rhyme or reason because honestly logic's never served her proper yet. So she's just rooting through piles of books hoping to find something. She's like, nothing has made sense so far. Books are attacking me. So I'm just going to balls to walls this and I'm going to dig through piles until something comes out at me.
You know what? Give me just a survival check.
Sure.
Spicy?
Spicy?
How about that?
Ooh.
Hey yo,
How about that?
Yo.
head empty, brain go burr. Let's go.
Yeah. Dean, still riding upon Avek's back. Avek is like looking down at some of these lower books, just like picking up every book. Like, okay, that's like very bland. Okay, that one's bland. This one's funny. Or this one's that flourish. It could be it. Nope, not it. And then you're just kind of like scanning, like really, like, okay. I'm trying to find a literal book in a book stack. And you just kind of like blindly reach out like behind you and grab the book off the shelf behind you. And you see it's a book bound in black leather, titled A Deep and Creeping Darkness, embossed on the thin spine. It shows minimal signs of wear and tear, other than a few creased pages and, you know, small tears here and there. It's mostly fine. You see it's very neat and has, like slight flourishes. Nothing like overly fancy, but very clearly not done by someone who's like a scribe here to just write down.
Okay. She's just gonna very slowly slide the book in front of Avic's face and go, I think I found it.
I think Avik was fully looking at a picture book at that moment and was just like, oh, what? Huh?
I think I found it, Avik. Should we go find the others and let them know?
Does it look like the words that I'm supposed to remember what they look like?
It looks like pretty similar, but very clearly different handwriting.
Yeah,
But,
okay.
You know what? Let me roll something real quick. Avik, Avik, you were looking at a adult book.
So yeah, the reaction doesn't change.
Kama Sutra. Oh, that's an interesting pose.
Gonna have to save that one for later.
My mute button wasn't working.
The wheeze.
Yeah.
I think that was an appropriate wheeze.
Oh yeah, a bard definitely wrote this book.
Right. Do we have any idea where the others are?
Not really. Haven't seen them for. You guys have been out here for a few hours.
Okay.
You haven't seen either of the other two in probably 3.5.
Oh gosh. Okay.
What if we shout loud enough we could find him? We might get in trouble, but like we.
You are in technically a library.
Let's look around for
Oh.
them first, and then we'll start screaming.
Yes, we'll look around first and then start screaming.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh God, do we hear the screaming?
Oh, we
Well,
didn't get
they
to
got-
screaming yet.
But they
They're
do
not
get to
screaming
look
yet.
around first. They gotta
Yeah,
look
okay.
around first.
All right, all right.
Wow, have more faith in us.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're dumb, but not that dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
make
we're
me
gonna try the smart way first.
make either perception or investigation to try and track these guys down, or survival, I
Oh,
guess.
Which
So-
one am I better?
Perception, investigation, or survival.
I mean, both of us are pretty colorful.
19.
Yeah, Avik, you are able to eventually track down both of them. They're in the same building together, but they're like on different sections.
Oh, Dean, there. Just
Dean was
joking.
fully about to start
on my back.
screaming when Avik lets her know that he found them.
DM, can we say that Jolkas was organizing alphabetically while he was searching?
Sure.
And
You guys
yeah.
see, you see next to Jalkos just like a large stack of books, or like a bunch of a bunch of large stacks of
He-
books organized in a different
He
language.
still doesn't speak common, so it's common books organized by what he thinks they're close to Sylvan letters.
Oh,
He knows literally like the ABCs, and he's like, A.
These first letters all look probably the same.
Yeah, they look
Yeah,
similar.
we'll go past.
Man, I don't understand this organizing system at all. Why isn't it just ABC?
Yeah,
Sorry.
For the most part, they're with the same letters. There's a few that that are in weird fonts that get put into the wrong stack, but the stacks are definitely not in the right order.
An attempt was made. That's all that matters.
An attempt is made. And you guys do find books written in non-common. You do see some books written in Giant and Sylvan and Elvish.
Anything interesting?
Well, is there any books any of you are looking for?
I was literally just about to message you something.
Oh,
Would there have been like any just books on like the different types of magic? Like even if it's just like Wizard for Dummies, like because he's trying to learn about the schools of magic, but he needs it to be in Giant.
yeah. On the net 20 I just rolled, you're able to find a basics of wizardry in Giant.
Well, he's probably gonna go have a copy of that made. Mostly because
If you don't leave, you don't need to make a copy made.
True, but he's there's no way that he can read it fast enough
That's true.
that,
He can read, but
Like-
he's not the fastest reader.
yeah, it's gonna take him a bit. So he's gonna have a copy mate. Which I believe he has to do here? House of the Binder?
Yes.
Nice, okay.
Can can Dean look for books on short sword techniques?
Yeah. You are knowing the most languages. You're easily able to find one in common.
Just for funsies.
Yeah. You know what? Since you asked, I'll give you advantage on the rest of your checks for short sword.
Yay!
Ooh,
Specifically, Dean. I'll let get fucked.
Yeah.
I'm fine, man. Unless I roll bad, my +4s. They'll help.
Gil, give me a perception, investigation, or survival check to try and meet up with the party, if that's what you wish to do.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Good.
Investigation or what was the other one? Survival.
Investigation, perception, or survival. Oh, did you just?
Perce- Perception.
Get.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
find,
little
find them.
man.
It's
Okay. Are they still in the library?
Yes.
You
find them just
So
as they've all kind of found each other.
Okay, so as they've all gathered together. So I'll come in. I'm not like out of breath. Maybe I'm a little out of breath. And just because I've been walking around for like I don't know a couple hours, I guess at this point. And so everyone's together. They haven't started looking at the book yet, though.
No.
Not at
Okay.
the book itself, no.
Great. So he's gonna go. Oh, hi everyone. I'm sorry for my outburst before. But I am here to help however best I can.
Outburst.
Came just in time.
Is everything okay?
Yes, very much so. I am just, I think he looks really conflicted about telling you what he wants to.
You don't have to go into details. I just want to make sure you as a person are okay.
Yeah. Like,
I
we're not
think he
gonna
does that thing that I do where his eyes get wide and he like turns his head because he's like, man, that like I understand what you're saying, but that doesn't actually help the question. He's like, I am okay. I received a letter from my mother the other day, and I am very homesick and needed a moment to gather myself.
That's okay. Well, I'm glad you've rejoined us.
Thank you. I am sorry that I did not say anything earlier.
No apology needed, Gil. You've joined us just in time.
I think at
Woof.
the mention of being homesick, Avik just starts thinking back to his mom's and just kind of like, oh shit. Oh
This
no.
Dean being
I
nice.
was doing
Gil?
fine.
I was gonna say, like, I think he was also taken a little off guard by that, but at the same time, he's very like thankful of it. Like you can see it in his face that he's
He's-
genuinely thankful that you
She's
didn't make fun.
behaving because there's a new person around.
But I think he's like you can see in it, regardless of why you did it, you can see in his face he's genuinely happy that you didn't make fun of him for being homesick. For your information, he's like 15, and this is the first time he's ever been away from home. So he's like
He's just a little guy.
he's just a little guy.
Why?
He's just
He
a
is
little guy out
literally-
on a huge adventure.
Literally just a little guy.
Yeah.
Literally.
I was originally gonna make him a lot younger, but I figured
was like-
anything less than 15 could get a little weird for the party. So
It's like this 9-year-old were just like tits out murdering people. Like,
Yeah.
exactly. Where at least if he's 15, like I don't know.
It's like we're stretching the rules of like how old and fast Tabaxi actually mature, but like, whatever.
It definitely feels better than 9.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Yeah.
technically, like Tabaxi, I believe are like fully mature at like 6 or something.
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's young because they only live to, I think, old like elderly is 80. But
Right.
anyway,
Haha.
It's. I mean, it says in the
Oh,
the
well, that's
wiki
'cause
that they have lifespans equivalent to humans, but I'm sure that there's way more than that.
that's from the new jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything in the new Jot just made everybody kind of like a human, which is kind of super boring.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys are all here. You have the book. What are you doing? It's now at this point. It's like 7. It's like the sun has gone down. It's like 7, almost 8ish.
I hate to say it, but do we want to just make a copy of it? Just
I
so
was thinking
we don't have
that.
to
Then
stay
we
up
could-
here?
And then we could look at it over
To be
over
clear,
breakfast tomorrow.
books are a. You're just not able to. Books can leave the library. They just can't leave the keep.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we just can't like damage it if we, bring it anywhere.
That makes a tremendous amount of sense, but I definitely did not realize that.
That's fair. Well, you guys have never really had a book you've had to take anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the only ones that we've found have either attacked us or exploded.
Well, regardless,
job.
Dean's getting a copy of that short sword one. So
You guys have some weird stories. Books were attacking you?
Just wait until we tell you about the fucking chair.
Chair.
have you ever gotten your ass eaten in a pocket dimension? I don't recommend it.
Not in the fun way.
Not in the fun
Not
way.
the fun way.
I don't think there's
She
any
nearly
fun way to
died.
get your ass eaten, if I'm totally honest.
I
don't
disagree.
say things like that.
Highly disagree. Out of canon.
Also out of canon.
Alvin disagrees in canon.
Here it is. That's what we were waiting for. So, do we want to take this with us and look at it either tomorrow morning or something?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's written in common, right, DM?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we can look at it as a group in the morning over breakfast, maybe.
Yeah. And if there's anything that we feel like if there's like a map or some shit, we could go get a copy then. That way we can
Yeah.
have that with us when we leave.
If there are any
Right.
bits like that, yes.
Okay. Well, sounds like a plan then.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's fucking go.
Back to Randy's.
Back to Randy's.
Time for dinner. As we all leave, this would be the first time that Jalkos is seeing this. But as we leave the building, and the moonlight, hits the party, if you're still next to Rudy, excuse me, you would be able to see, instead of like that fairly one-toned fur that they have going on, there are actually like lines of kind of like a bioluminescent shimmer to her skin.
Hmm.
If you scroll up a wee bit, you can see it.
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah. DM, can I ask Rudy to make an insight check?
Yeah. Rudy, make an
Sure.
insight check.
I'm gonna make a deception check.
Oh.
All right.
I
Nothing.
don't think they're really paying attention much.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's the thing.
Onward.
Onward
Yeah.
to Randy's.
As we're walking through, does this place still look open, or is that like we're gonna have to go tomorrow?
What place? The House of the Binder?
Yeah.
Oh, super close.
All fucking losers. They don't even stay open late. Damn.
Listen, they work a
Guess
very
something
strict 9 to
else to do in the
5.
morning.
Working 9 to 5.
Beautiful, beautiful. I just realized we're gonna have to go ask the dude who we nearly made piss himself to help us with this.
He was a guest. He was not one of the people who
Oh,
works here.
okay,
He just
thank
was
fuck.
there.
Oh, thank fuck.
He has likely
that would've been
left.
Also,
Good.
nearly, we actually made him piss himself.
Oh no, we did.
It
Yeah.
wasn't even on purpose either.
Yeah.
You guys
You
are
just
just
got a little mad.
very intimidating.
That's just kind of upsetting, if we're totally honest.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean, 2 people over 7 foot and a tiefling and a little guy walk in.
Listen, a little tiefling starts Karening out on you, you're gonna pee yourself.
Makes sense.
Especially
A
for
tiefling starts
massive,
carrying
large
also
friends.
behind her.
Yes.
Mm. Oh,
I just almost hucked the dice across the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Especially because it's my good dice that fucks you guys.
I will kill you.
hey, yo.
Hey ho.
Ooh, woo.
I'm not
Ooh.
currently now to get fucked, man. That's
I'm talking.
I
oh,
can't
whoa.
even ooh woo, my
Oh, my
voice is too hoarse.
no. Well.
Weirdly enough, there isn't a whole lot in like the wiki about Tabaxi aging.
I mean, if you just go to the old book.
No, I know. I'm just like looking because I'm like, man, I figured that there would be a little bit more like normal places.
Yeah, like you can get the lifespan, but there isn't too much about like, oh, coming of age or blah blah blah.
Ah, yes, that's right.
I think it's just sort of wherever they happen to grow up, because Tabaxi don't really have a home.
That is true.
Yeah, they have like clans and stuff. That's about it. That's like another weird point that I haven't thought about. Like, am I weird for being a Tabaxi in this land?
I mean,
I'm
you're-
not gonna think about it though.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. Don't worry about it. You guys are all equivocally weird for being in this land.
Yeah.
Like, none of you are common races. But
No, it doesn't.
but it's fairly, especially here in Candlekeep, where people come from all over. People who have definitely like seen or at least heard of Tabaxi, Goliaths, Tieflings, and Furbolgs.
Oh sure. I meant more specifically in like my hometown.
Gotcha.
And then I was like, I don't care because they like everybody there. Tabaxi might have shorter lifespans.
Anyway.
But it does say that they reach
Oh.
maturity around 20 years old.
Oh,
So that would make more sense as to why.
yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
And will live to be around 100. So
Nice.
Alrighty. Yeah, you guys make it into Randy's. It's pretty empty at this point. It's about a little after 8. It takes a long time to walk across Candlekeep. Like, if you guys aren't running, it takes a good chunk of time. So it's a little after 8 right now. It's pretty dead. It's just Randy and Little One in here.
Man, we gotta wait 13 hours for them to wake up just so we can copy the book.
I know, you think a book-centric place would be able to, find a book on demand.
I think Avix just realized that he's been walking with a book in his hands and just very awkwardly tries to quickly shove it in his book bag to hide it. Like, oh god.
Who has the +1 flail?
If nobody took it from Rudy, Rudy might still have it. Or did we give it to the only person that could use it, which would be Avik, I think.
Yeah, I believe
I
Avik
know
is
it was
the only person who could use it.
offered to Avik, but he was just like, ew. about it.
Jalkas might be able to use that.
I don't know if he is. Does he have a proficiency in martial?
Yeah, I can use martial weapons.
Ooh.
It says you only have proficiency in simple. Do clerics not have proficiency in martial weapons? What the fuck?
I think some clerics get it, but not all of them.
Wow, class drop.
Yeah, cleric.
Oh yeah, cleric. He also, I believe, is in the campaign now.
Ooh.
You know, for the way we intend to your character to be in combat, we'll say he can have proficiency with martial weapons.
Yeah, because you get mace or warhammer.
Yeah,
Warhammer, if proficient, though,
yeah. Clerics make me
implying that
mad.
you're not.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Clerics got some
Strange.
weird shit going
Yeah,
We'll
I
on.
think
say-
if
It's very
Avek or
strange.
Gil, I think if Avek or Gil didn't like want
I
to
can't
take
use
the
it.
book, then I think Rudy probably still just has it.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys are now back at the hearth. Randy comes over, asks what you guys want for dinner.
I think it's the usual.
Yeah.
Dean's swapping out ale for wine tonight. She's getting fancy.
Oh.
Oh man.
Now just remember, darlings, I can only give you guys one glass at this time.
Yeah.
I know.
And she comes back out a few minutes later with the massive mugs.
It's like that wine glass that can hold like an entire thing of
Whoa.
wine.
An entire bottle.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh my.
So true.
Well, this does bring up the question of: do you have your own room, Jalkas?
DM.
You would have your own room, but you would all know that if you wanted, you could even this, 6 of you now could still share a room easily, especially
We have
since
2 rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, you do have 2 rooms.
Yep.
Yeah, the little guy's got his own room.
Oh, guys, a little room.
Little guy does have his own room. But you've been here for a couple days. Do you not have your own room?
Yeah, he does have his own room.
I do.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, where
would
you been
just like-
sleeping, bud?
I would just like it to be known that little guy has been said 11 times so far.
Hell yeah.
I am tallying.
There's no way it's
Perfect.
that little.
Well,
Little
in
guy?
in this session alone, it's only been said 11 times.
Here, let me put the
Oh, yeah.
little guy, little guy, little guy, little guy.
Little guy, little guy, little guy.
Little guy.
No, don't throw off the tally.
This
Do
little
the
guy is
numbers.
important.
Statistics are a lie.
No, those don't count. It's still 11.
This is
Eat
like
shit.
this is like MCC when Wilbur learned there was a swear counter.
Oh my god. Listen, don't get me started. He's an asshole.
God. Wilbur.
But yeah, where are all of you going to sleep?
I'm going
Oh.
to my own room.
Okay.
Alright, I think it's the usual sleeping arrangements then.
Are we pushing
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
beds
yeah.
together again tonight?
What was that, Alec?
He looked at his room and was like, "Are we pushing all the beds together again tonight?"
But of course.
Oh fuck yeah! Yeah,
Uh,
sleep in the shield.
So Jalka sees we all like go upstairs in a group. Gil
Yeah.
breaks off, goes into his own room, and the rest of us just go into one.
Yeah, Jalkos, you're actually on the bottom floor, and
You hear it.
you hear it. You're in the room below them.
Oh god. Oh no.
You hear
mean-
all the beds getting pushed together.
You hear
It's-
just a
It takes like a good 10 minutes to fully get them all perfectly
Where they
lined up
need
with
to
each
be.
other.
Okay.
They decide to
Pushing a
push
I just
like
think it's funny that we clearly have to push our beds together every night. So that means like room, like whatever housekeeping or whatever the fuck keeps separating our beds.
you don't have to do it every night. You just have to do it after
when we
you
leave.
leave.
Yeah, like after a couple days of leaving, when we left the room vacant.
Jelkos is going to stay up, just sort of meditating, and right around when he gets into his trance, he starts to float off the floor, good couple inches.
Alrighty.
Quietly alone in his room. Boring.
Boring.
I think it's the usual cuddle pile. We've got the two big ones on the outside and the smaller
Yeah.
ones on the inside.
Yeah.
Smaller ones is purely Justine right now.
Drithos is there somewhere.
Yeah.
Urtos is it's Schrodinger's cat. He's there and not there.
Dean is going to bed in her favorite place. Being crushed between titties.
Yeah.
Heyo.
I think I'm gonna. I'm sorry. This is. I guess it's a little retroactive, maybe, but
No, what?
I would have asked to take the book, to read it,
Yeah.
and then bring it already read to everybody at the table the next morning.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because as one of the only two people who can actively read it, feels silly, you know. I'll be like, unless Dean wants to read it that night, but it's like one of those where, like, you know, he would have at least brought it up to the people. Like, I'll read it tonight, and then over breakfast we can talk about the findings of what's in the book.
Dean absolutely is gonna let him do that because she ain't reading that shit. She's going to snuggle between boobies.
That's fair. That's fair. Gil, as the resident nerd, is gonna go stay up and do homework.
What a guy.
We love that for him.
You can tell me what it
Yeah.
is tomorrow, but like, yeah.
Fucking nerd.
I just figure it's a huge waste of time to read a book in the morning.
Very valid. Okay. Well, Avek is probably the first one up again.
I feel like his arm is like, trapped
Oh, that
under
is
Dean and Rudy.
actually
so-
Jalkos would actually be the
In
first one up.
our
I would
conglomerate.
like to argue that. He
In
only
our
needs 4
conglomerate.
hours of science.
Yeah.
I
In the
get
sexy
to be
cuddle
up
pile.
bright and early.
Yeah. Okay. What is Jalkos doing first thing in the morning?
I'm not doing anything.
God damn it.
Oh, no.
Okay, what's Avek doing first thing in the morning?
So I feel like his arm is trapped underneath both Rudy and Dean. So like he flops onto his back and it's just like, shit, I can't get up and exercise. So he just kind of like lays there and stares at the ceiling until they wake up.
Rudy is normally the next one up.
Mm-hmm. I think it's very much a like just blinks the eyes open, sees Alvek, looks underneath both of their heads, being like, and just very carefully moves Dean's head and then moves their own head and just like, go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. Like scoots his arm out, sits up, and just kind of like shakes it away because it's definitely numb at this point.
Oh, for
For
sure.
sure.
That's definitely
That's just
what woke
numb
you
for
up.
hours.
Oh yeah.
That it's like one of when you wake up and it's like you clearly woke up because you're sleeping weird and your arm is numb. Like that's clearly what happened, and then it's still been a while.
So when he's finally free, just back down on the ground doing some push-ups and shit. Just his normal jock cell.
Make a strength check to see if you waited long enough for your arm to fully wake up.
Mr. Impatient Man.
No.
Absolutely not.
Jalkos, you hear above you just a loud thud as Avek
Followed by fuck. Oh.
Dean, that's gonna wake Dean up, by the way.
to sit up and just to rub my forehead because I definitely ate shit there. Just like, oh,
For sure.
That was my portrait. Fucking roll 20 chat.
oh no, man, what did you click? Here.
Oh,
I'll make sure
Oh.
you're not lonely. Hold on.
I
Uh,
definitely fell asleep clutching the book.
Did it not
Aw.
come
Go.
through? Oh,
As Dean gets woken up, what is Dean doing?
Dean's gonna rub the sleep out of her eyes and go, "What the fuck was that?" Sit forward and just see Avik on the floor.
like
And
rubbing
she's
his
literally-
forehead, shaking his arm.
She's instantly like, just seeing that's gonna perk her up, and she's just gonna start giggling and go, "Eat shit, did you, Avik?"
You know what? It was your fat head's fault.
You're the one who let me rest my fat head on your arm, so it's your fault.
It's a labor of love.
Be more patient next time, Avik.
No. Gonna
Then
like,
die.
Back at my arm, trying to get it woken up. And then more
Harriet.
woken up.
Goddamn. Okay, what is Gil doing as he wakes up? Book in hand.
Yeah, book in hand, coming downstairs, just doing a little guy stuff.
Alrighty. Anything any you want to do in your bedrooms before y'all head out?
I think it's just the usual sitting up probably in the bed once those two get up and out. Cross-legged, doing the whole preparing spells for the day. It's that little sway, the hum, little flecks of light, maybe a couple of leaves materializing every now and again and just dissipating, but that's about it.
Alrighty.
And then walking down to Breaky.
Yeah.
Right.
Where are y'all heading first thing in the morning? You guys wake up around 8ish.
Dean's gonna go right to the binder and get that short sword book copied.
Yeah,
It
Alex
does
going
not open for
opening.
another hour.
Killing myself. Fine.
Well,
The
then,
fuck's the girl gonna do to get a book copy around here?
Oh, actually, Chalkos, roll me a roll me a d6.
D6. There you got it. A 1.
As you guys kind of all meet up in the foyer and then head out of the House of Rest, it's raining. It's not like a pounding rain, but it's just like a slow, constant rain. Skies are still
My
very dark.
dreams sort of mute their tones.
Air's still a little cold.
Dean's grumbling like an annoyed little child, and she's gonna pull her hood up. I would like it known that her hood has little holes for her horns to peek out of.
Let's go.
oh. I think Avik just like tilts his head back and lets it rain on his face.
It's like basically the same thing as a bath.
I mean,
That's great.
okay, I will argue against that. I live in the rainiest state in the fucking US. It is not a bath.
No, it's very different.
I mean, it's got water. Can't deny that.
It's a humid shower.
Oh.
Ugh.
So where are you guys heading in this rain?
Well, if that place is closed, we might as well go get breakfast.
And go, Brecky.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
I'm glad somebody did it.
Baby.
I'm good. Don't worry.
Oh, fuck.
Well, good morning.
Oh shit! I forgot this book doesn't.
Oop.
Yeah. Randy comes out, brings you guys some breakfast. Brings out either coffee or juice or milk or whatever you guys would wish.
I water myself like a plant.
Water myself like a plant. Hey.
Do you like dip the ends of your hair into water every now and again?
No. I drink it, but it's a fucking.
No, I know. I'm just poking.
But Gil will say, I will tell you this information through Gil.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah. You learn that this book tells about the tragedy of Vermilion. It was a small mountain town, far days from the nearest other settlement, that due to its isolation, it never got very big, but was a fairly wealthy town due to the large platinum mine that was most of its industry. The book starts with telling the tale of how the mine collapsed and trapped nearly 60 miners down in the mines. Instantly killing over half of them, and another 11, or instantly killing about over half of them. Only 16 came out alive, and 11 were never found. In the wake of the catastrophe, another horror plagued the village as people began to disappear. The book says it started first with the survivors, not all at once. One or two would vanish in a single night, and then a 10-day or more would pass before another one. These unexplained disappearances terrified the village. After all of the survivors either disappeared or fled, other villagers began to vanish as well. Tell stories of how they tried to protect themselves by sleeping with weapons or taking shifts on watch. But nothing changed. Even traveling in a group didn't help, since a companion might vanish after being out of your sight for only a second. With no one willing to keep the mines open, and the disappearances leading to fears that Vermilion might be cursed, merchants and travelers stopped visiting the village, and at the end of the story it describes how most of the remaining villagers either fled or were captured. It only names a few people, a few inhabitants by name. It names the mayor, Mayor Lei, Lei, and a kind and talented dwarf smith named Tormund, and his wife Blennis. It is also mentioned that the nearest town was a few days' travel to a slightly larger town named Marine.
Named what?
Marin. Maerin.
Got it.
So So if we get a map and we find where that town is, we'll know about where this lost city is.
It's
Or at
at
least have a
least
place to start.
yes, at least a place to start for sure.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the mountains near, well, relatively near that town.
So we need a map. Okay. I mean, it's something.
That it is.
Thank you for all of that, Gilbert.
Yeah, good job, Gil.
Anytime. I'm glad to be helpful and do some research. It's quite cathartic to do a little reading.
Hold up my fist for a fist bump, but I'm not gonna put any oomph into it because I'm scared I'm gonna knock the child away. Just
Gonna
like-
kill the child with a fist bump? That sounds great.
Yeah, the goal is not to accidentally harm a child.
You're good.
That's not
I'll-
the goal.
I'll gladly reciprocate the fist bump. You know.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
You aren't going to kill the child. He has 23 hit points.
I mean,
As far as you know.
Better safe than sorry. Although I could potentially kill the cat. That will the fist bump.
ooh,
Speaking of, the hit point max thing from last session went
Yes.
away. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Just making sure.
So I'm not a squishy boy anymore. Thank fuck.
yes, not a squishy boy.
Playing a 4th level barbarian with 17 hit points was not gonna be.
Not gonna be great.
Oh yeah, that would not be fun.
No.
I mean, you do have a cleric.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
I
but 17 hit points is like nothing.
Well, I believe it's finding that map now.
Hmm.
We have any idea where we could acquire a map from here?
The map library.
The map library. I'll say the House of Binder probably would be
Okay.
where you could also find a map. That just makes sense.
Oh, I'm gonna go there anyway.
God, if they're ever open.
We'll be open after we finish eating. And if not, we'll make them feel real weird by just standing outside the door until they get there.
Exactly. I'll do that.
They'll be in there, but the doors aren't unlocked yet. Like you're both watching each other.
Oh yeah. Just staring each other down.
Dino fucking put
Just all
eyeballs
9
in
o'clock sharp.
Beautiful.
Shall we?
I believe we shall.
Yeah.
out into the wet.
Oh wait, let me just like eats like the last chunk of his food, gathers up the plates again.
You're shoving.
Just like
I have
fully
an
inhales like 3
interest-
sausage links.
Oh yeah.
I have an interesting question, DM.
Yeah.
How's the weather been at Candlekeep while they've been gone?
It varies from day to day. Like sunny, cloudy, rain. It's varied.
Okay. Never mind then.
No, actually, this is the first time it's rained in months,
Yeah.
and it's because we got back.
It's a drought.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very happy to have us.
We
Mhm.
bring the rain.
Avek is able to stack all of the clean dishes.
I'll do my waves goodbye. Ah,
Randy gives you
Oh,
a
How
page
many
Randy's
back.
people are in here right now?
Hell yeah.
It's just now starting to pick up. Like people are just now starting to come in, but it's not too busy yet.
Well, people are already starting to come in. I'll just blow a kiss this time because I'm not gonna be the person who makes somebody stop doing their work and have everybody behind them get angry.
Yeah, they'll blow you a kiss back.
Poggers.
Poggers.
Kiss Pog?
Kiss pog?
Kiss pog?
Piss pog?
Ooh.
Pog pissing?
Piss
Pog
pog.
pissing in my Jordans.
Shut up,
Damn it.
pisser.
Sorry, we don't get to claim that anymore.
Oh, I forgot you had that emote.
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
Oh, it's amazing. But yeah, you guys head out. You kind of give another wave over to Little One, who's off in the corner reading another one of his books.
Oh yeah, it's gonna blow little one's mind when one day I'm just sitting in there reading.
It would be astounding.
To the house of the binder.
Yeah, you guys are able to do a quick jog over to the House of the Binder. And you see they've opened up recently.
Get our happy asses in there.
Ba-ba. I'm just pulling up that section because I forgot to do it before. Wait, no. Yeah. Um, yes. You guys approach and you just see a old elvish man just kind of sitting at a counter.
Skitter our way in.
Kind of wring out the hair before we actually cross the threshold and then come in.
Oh, shit, I should probably do that as well. Hold on.
Yeah. Dean's gonna pull her hood down because she put her hood up.
As you guys kind of take a few steps into the building, you kind of hit with like a wave of heat, and you feel all of like the excess moisture that was on you get like wicked off.
Genius of them.
Useful.
Oh, champion. Hello, sir.
Well, hello there.
Come on, guys. Looking for a map, and we want to get. Well, me and Dean want books copied, right? Do we need anything else here?
I don't think so. It's mainly just the map, and if anyone wants anything else done.
Yeah, I just have to get a book copy. That's about it, other than, our map.
So, guess we're gonna actually approach the counter. You have any maps of the area? Not small maps of just Candlekeep, but
A map of the Sword Coast.
yeah, isn't that what we want? I'm just gonna turn back to my friends
Nod.
yeah.
Yeah, your birthmark isn't very helpful. We need a paper map.
I forgot. Oh my god.
Dean never forgets.
Oh.
Hey, what happened?
You have a birthmark?
Yeah, someone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avik has a birthmark of the Sword Coast.
I forgot that was made canon.
Oh god.
It was never not canon. I'm kidding.
Oh, she's like, oh shit, yeah, and like pulls up like the back of his shirt to show their new friend.
Oh,
Oh.
Like,
no,
oh look,
no.
Okay. Yeah, that looks like a birthmark to me. I don't know what the Sword Coast looks like.
like that apparently.
Well,
Ooh.
a map of the Sword
Dean's just
Coast will
gonna
run you
get-
5 gold.
Can Dean just gently pull Avik's shirt back down?
Yes.
Get it? I know where One-Eyed Willie hid his treasure.
God damn.
Bastard.
Wait, didn't I give you guys money? I gave you guys a bunch of money.
Yeah, we have money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, y'all have money? Oh man.
I know it says Dean has your money. Did you do that? Did you take Dean's
What?
Did you take Dean's money away, or did we just never give you money?
So
I don't think I ever got.
You
Money.
did.
You guys got money
You
Did I?
definitely did.
last week. I think it was 100 gold each, or
yeah, and
Something
then we-
like that.
Yeah, we got like 100 gold each, and then we spent some money at Hot Topic.
Did you
That's
spend
true.
all your money at Hot Topic?
She might have.
that does sound
You
familiar.
definitely spent a lot of money on Hot Topic.
Yeah, I think she did. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say you have 20 gold left.
Fuck yeah.
Because you did spend a lot of money at that. You bought like 3 outfits.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Oh, we're about to have more once Avik gets that gold shit turned into, money and not golden spider bits.
Well, he said 5 gold, so Rudy's just gonna, while everyone's kind of talking amongst themselves, just pull out the 5 and place it on the counter.
Thank you. And you see he kind of reaches behind him on the shelf and pulls out a map of the Sword Coast and hands it to Rudy.
Wonderful.
I'm just gonna very awkwardly reach into his bag and pull out the book that he got.
This would be 50 gold to copy.
Okay. Just very awkwardly gonna hand it over.
Okay.
Rudy will hand Gil the map.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else getting any of their books copied?
Oh, right. Dean's gonna step forward and hold up the book on short sword techniques so she can read it on the road, and go. I would also like a copy of this.
Yes, that is also 50 gold.
God damn it. She's gonna turn around. She's gonna be like, "Can someone spot me? I only have 20 gold left."
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, literally with no hesitation, there's just the head up from Rudy from handing Gil the map, and just go, oh, sure.
I'll give it to you next payday. I promise.
Avik's currently trying to count out that much gold. Like,
So yeah, Rudy will spot you 30.
Oh, thank you. And she's gonna set the gold on the counter.
beautiful.
Yeah. You see he kind of rings a couple bells, and you see 2 scholars come up and each take one of the books and runs off to copy them. It will be take most of the day. Come back tomorrow, and they will be done.
Okay.
Well, let's take a look at that map then, yes?
Well, yes.
Absolutely.
Question for God.
Yes.
Would this be a place where you could acquire the shit to write a letter?
Yes. You could.
You also
get
know that
fucking-
Gil writes letters every single day. If you need stuff.
I don't think Avik wants to ask. He's
That's
just like,
fair.
"Oh." Like, you clearly need all that paper and all those pencils and shit.
Yeah, you can get like
So,
a starter pack for writing letters, and it'll cost you 1 gold.
I'm gonna get that.
It's like a big ream of paper, a couple quills, and an inkwell.
Uh,
You don't need to bother writing it down.
Write a letter.
Motherfucker, just as I'm like trying to type it in, you don't need to write that down.
I
Fuck you.
mean,
It's a letter pack.
it's a letter pack. We're rumbling.
Do you want to like go back to our room and look at the map? Because can't look at it outside.
Yeah, we could.
Right.
To the room where it's nice and comfy.
Yes.
Put my shit away.
Going back.
Yeah. You guys make it all to, I assume, the main room with the beds pushed together.
Yes. Dean's gonna run in advance, and she's gonna tuck the bat under a pillow, the stuffed bat. There's a new person. You don't need to see that. No, don't perceive that.
You don't need to see no stuffed bats.
No,
They'll come in shortly after. What don't I need to see?
nothing. Just
She's nuts.
had to make the bed.
The bed's very clearly
know-
still unmade.
I have trouble believing that.
And that's fine. You don't have to believe anything I say.
You are very true.
All right. Let's see if we can find this Marin place.
I guess the question is, would that place sound familiar to me, seeing as I am from a mountainous area?
I've also wandered quite a bit, so maybe.
Yeah,
I've
all of
seen it.
you just make me some sort of check to see and explain to me
Oh,
how that makes sense.
I got no chance in hell.
That is
I'm
I'm
true.
gonna go
Jog-
survival because that feels like it's right.
Yeah, I was also going to try and argue for survival.
Yeah,
Just gonna look at the
Nope.
map.
Yeah,
Nope.
Yeah.
Avik,
Why is my computer not clicking?
It did.
Hey,
They went
Gil.
Oh yeah. No,
yeah.
Well,
Damn, go.
Yeah, as you guys are like thinking about it, Gil's just like, it's right here, guys.
There it is. There it is.
It's
Found
like
it.
it's a little town, kind of like at the base of a mountain range.
do we have an actual map?
Yeah, we bought it.
No,
That was what we went to the store for.
Or
Well,
you
I
spent
You-
the
like
get that,
you
but
as
that's too-
players. Do not.
Yeah.
I have not set that up. Let me actually try and let me find that image so I can make a map for that.
That's quite alright.
Nah, well, it's something I've been wanting to do. I keep meaning to do.
How dare you not already have a map?
Listen, sometimes I get
You
lazy.
criminal.
Yeah, criminal.
You glowing criminal.
Listen,
fucking-
for some reason it's not loading it. It's just a blank page. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be annoying because it doesn't have the things on it. Okay, I will find it at a later point. But let me look at it so I can see kind of where I want to put this, because I don't believe this is a town marked on the map. I might be mistaken, but
Very rude of them.
Well, with a natural 20,
Yes.
I don't know, we had like it could, since we've never really placed where my hometown is, it could be kind of near that, and like, given all the context because I've given before, and with my knowledge of my deep knowledge of reading the book in its entirety, it is findable
Yes.
by like some specific mountains that would be on the map.
It would be the Sunset Mountains, which are
Hmm.
on the eastern edge of the Sword Coast.
Yes.
Which would take to get to. It's kind of at the base of that, so to get to Marine would take you about 16 days.
That's a lot of
If you
days.
took the road, and if you cut through, it would be about 14. You know, that's weird. Should be less than that. If you cut through, it would be about 10 days.
Is cutting through dangerous?
It would be off the
I
road.
wouldn't know.
You see it goes
So-
through some woods.
I, as a player, don't like wooded paths that aren't on the main road, but
And it may
I
be
am
those
playing.
woods.
Oh no.
You do
That's
see
half the fun.
cutting through would bring you through the woods of Sharp Teeth.
Oh, good.
Otherwise,
know.
the road brings you down very much south before going back north again.
Couldn't be like the woods of butterflies.
Well, we can make our way towards the wood and then decide whether we want to go through or around around that point.
Do you have a map of the Sword Coast pulled up?
Yes.
Let's
just-
arbitrarily place my town somewhere.
I can. I mean, if you really want, it could be this town. It could be. I could change the name of Marin.
No, I don't want it to be a town that's disappeared. That's like,
Well, Marin has not disappeared. Marin is still a town.
Oh.
Marin's
I was just
near.
gonna say, like, I'm obviously from the Sword Coast in its like continental area.
You know what? I have a town that makes sense for you to be from.
Great, that's fine. I just want to have a physical place so that when things like this come up, I can be like, yes, the woods of teeth that are bad. Don't go there. There's a rumor that kids die there every day, and I'm a kid, and it's today.
Yeah, you would actually be close enough to know that the wood of the Sharp Teeth is tales of monsters within those woods.
There be monsters.
If you look at the map, Guildsboro will replace Greenest.
Oh.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
So, very similar towns in the way you described it to me. So I'm like, should just swap them out.
Sound fantastic to me. Did you put the map somewhere and I'm stupid?
I have not, but if you if you were to pull
What
it
if I pull-
on your own, yes.
Hey, I was sitting here like, I don't see it, man.
Greenest is one of the southernmost towns in the Sword Coast.
Right.
Much shorter. There's a mountain range that leads to which is another region.
Okay.
But anyway.
Oh. Candlekeep. Okay, found that. Oh, and there's Moran. Okay.
Oh wait, it wasn't an actual place you could find on the map?
Moran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it?
I don't know what you're looking at. I literally typed in Candlekeep, went to the first thing. It was like a high resolution thing. It's literally the bottommost like town after the Small Teeth Mountains, before the forest of Tether. there's a little road. It looks like it's right on. There's like a little jetty,
Oh, okay.
and then there's an not an archipelago, a peninsula.
Yeah.
Just north of the peninsula.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, there's Candlekeep. I see it.
Yep. And
Shit, a map.
guys, a map. I know, crazy, right?
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
I'm like sitting here and I was like, what the fuck is everyone looking at? And then I found out we looked up a map.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're all looking at the same map, and
We're
that will
definitely
change things a little bit.
We're definitely not.
I
I will find a map.
But here, hold on.
Yeah.
I might be
Like,
looking
I
at the same
fully
map
thought
as
I
you.
was insane. I'm like, everyone's talking about a map. What are we looking at?
I put it in the Discord.
Yeah, that's the map I'm looking at.
This page could not be found. What the fuck?
Same.
Oof.
Weak.
Yeah, in the Discord. I'm actually on the official Dungeons and Dragons page.
Yeah, same shame.
Okay.
I were to do.
That being said, I do not see G stuff. G place.
Greenest.
Greenest.
Yeah.
You said it was near the south?
Yes, southeast. Anyway, none of this is relevant information for right now.
Yeah,
I will find a map, which is the map that we will use, because I cannot load that link for some reason.
Woo.
Yeah, fair enough.
But we'll say Marin, in this version of Faerun, is to the east. It would be about 10 days direct travel, or 16 on the road. You know what? That's not where I meant to go. As you guys find this place on the map, what are you doing?
Pointing to the map and telling people where it is.
Yeah, we're all just staring at it like, huh?
Wow, spooky music plays. A dark breeze rolls in. I'm sorry.
I was like, make a
Well, I
wisdom
suppose
saving
we can
throw.
take today to, prepare for a few 10-day of travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should probably tell the book lady that we found the book and we have an idea of where we're going.
We should update her, yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Let her know that we're probably going to be leaving, like, tomorrow. Are we going?
If that's what we decide.
Well, your books that you've asked to be copied won't be ready until tomorrow.
Yeah. We're not leaving today. Yeah, I mean, do we want to stay here longer? Because she did say it's not super important, but she does want us to work on it. So we could take a couple days, or we could just go.
Ultimately up to everyone else.
Well, I'm not opposed to leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
It will take quite a while to get there.
Yeah, I have no problem leaving tomorrow. There seems to be nothing.
Well,
not much going on otherwise.
Guess that's the plan.
Well, I don't either.
All right. So we'll get some supplies and then try and leave tomorrow.
I guess, I mean, if we're going all that way, do we want to attempt to get a cart?
I suppose if we're more set on not cutting through the woods.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, I'm just gonna follow you guys. So do you want to cut through the woods?
15 days on foot.
I mean, are we in a rush to get there? Is the question.
Well, she did not give us a time limit, so.
I think it'd be nice because, there's so many of us and it's such a long journey. We'll have so many things. I think a cart could be beneficial.
All right.
Again. No spooky shortcuts.
No spooky shortcuts.
Works for me.
If I had to fuck with another ghost, I'm not a religious man, but goddamn.
Well, I suppose we can look for supplies and a cart today, and then get your book tomorrow and head off.
I mean, we could see if I can't pronounce her name. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys, but we could see if she could get us a cart. If she did the first time, so she might,
Fair enough. We can
Oh.
fill her in and then see if she can grab us a cart.
I have a request for one of the people here. It doesn't really matter who.
Depends on the request.
I reach to the top of my staff and just sort of break off one of the twigs. Who wants to hold this?
And what does that do?
You can put it in my hair.
Just who wants to hold it? Doesn't matter where or how.
Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna put it in my hair.
That checks
There
out.
you go, Avik. I've found that the stuff I leave here, I am anchored to. So should I go again, I might come back to you.
Oh.
Gonna braid into another chunk of my hair.
Convenience then, rather than, me disappearing for a couple days and then having to hoof it across a continent.
I guess that's fair enough. Especially because, you won't have the map. Because we're not going to give the map to the guy who disappears.
Yeah, I don't like maps anyway.
Fair enough.
All right. I suppose we'll make a stop and then Rudy will get up, kind of stretch a little bit, kind of shifting towards the door, being like, all right, well, guess we'll give her a call and fill her in.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's go. Hop up on my feet.
Moseying off to the Keeper of Tomes.
Yeah. Sorry, I was
Dean.
distracted because I was making the map.
Aha.
Hey, Dean, you want uppies?
I want uppies.
Come on.
Dean just
Dean
climbed
always wants
all
uppies.
day.
Wait, what?
Dean always wants uppies.
Dean,
Yeah.
If Dean doesn't want uppies, something is wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Dean has
There's
not wanted
been-
uppies.
There's one time she has said no to uppies.
Once.
Yeah. So this here is where
Shit.
Marin is,
Oh,
over at the base of these mountains.
Oh, shit.
Gosh.
See?
Oh, I see. Your
And-
map is way different.
Oh, Avik is a long way from home.
I believe this is the same as that interactive map.
No. Well, kind of. Except yours is like quarter of the map.
Yeah, well, mine is Sword Coast. Yours goes much further out than what is normally considered Sword Coast.
Yeah. We've just got the area we need.
Oh shit! Did I just close the wrong tab? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well.
Rip.
Open Opera browser. Roll20. There we go.
Direct.
There we go.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hello.
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 Okay, so you guys are going off to find Janusui.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're able to track her down in our office. It's around like 11ish at this point.
fair enough, fair enough.
What are you doing once you find her?
Well, I think the first thing I gotta do. Intelligence check.
That is true.
On a 14, would I sit in the chairs that are too small?
On a 14, you sit in like the medium-sized chair, which are still like a little too small for you, but it's not
Yeah, not as bad.
not as bad.
Not a problem.
Yeah, he's doing a little better.
It's like, oh, these chairs are bigger. I should sit in those, and you don't look over to see
Yeah.
the ones that are much bigger.
Yeah, just like.
But yeah. After you all sit down in an appropriately sized chair, or close to it, she's gonna speak up. And what do I have the pleasure of speaking with y'all today for?
Well, we found the book, and we found a map to get us to kind of the place we're going.
Oh, I see.
You want to show her the book?
I believe Gil still has the book, so if Gil wants to show it. Oh, alrighty then. Well, what are your next steps from here?
Well, we're hoping to kind of get a cart because it's a long way, and probably sometime tomorrow.
I see. Will you be taking the road there? Is there a road there? Or will you be taking the most direct route?
Well, since you said there wasn't really a time limit, I think we're going the longer way.
Well, alright then. I can definitely have a cart and horses arranged for y'all. Although they don't return, you will have to pay for them.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, thank you, ma'am.
Well, no problem, dear.
This time, does the chair stick to my ass as I'm trying to get up?
It, like, wants to, but it's not quite tight enough.
Okay, thank fuck. A little less embarrassing to get up out of.
The cart will be ready at the front gate in the morning.
Sounds good. Well, come on, everybody. Let's leave the poor lady alone.
Right behind you.
Yes.
Just get her on out.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Human.
Yeah.
Human.
Where are
And I
you?
guess it's just regular supply run.
Yeah. For you guys to stock up on all of the various things you guys need, I'll say a 10 gold total. Just to
We're
stock up
willing
on
to, like-
food and
Yeah, I was
stuff.
gonna say, if we're willing to, like, hunt and shit, could we get that down?
If you're willing to hunt and forage, yes, you can probably have that.
I'm
Uh-huh.
quite proficient in that matter.
If we have a cart, I'm gonna pick up some things like some more, like, I don't know. We have a cart, and that always makes me want to take more than I'm willing to.
Did you want to bring like better bedrolls or tents or something?
I
or-
was gonna say it's like I think like at least like a 10 or 2, and then like some more useful side items like rope that we're willing to expend that isn't like part of ours because that like sometimes sucks, and like
Fair enough. Maybe some, like, nicer food options, like,
yeah, like I want to get like I think what I want to do if we're gonna get a cart, is like get like a mess kit so that we can actually like cook things, and like if you catch like otherwise we've been like doing the equivalent of like camp cooking where it's like I've
shit
got
on a
like
stick.
roast. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
like-
roast.
you're either spit roasting or you're like maybe you find a good rock to like make some eggs on or something, but not like so I just want to get some stuff like that, like some nicer items. I'll think about it and like get you a real answer on what I want, but
Yeah, for now we'll just say 10 gold across the party gets you guys all like the maintenance stuff you kind of either want new stuff of or need to replace some of your old stuff. And
Yeah,
any
especially if we're
any
gonna
of
try
that
and-
sort of like new tents, new mess kit, any of that stuff would fall under that 10 gold.
I'll
Yeah.
pay it.
Is there any more that we might need if we're gonna go, climb mountains?
Oh, like pittance and things.
Or should we pick that up in Marin?
That would be stuff you could pick up in Marin. And
They're
more
probably
likely
more
be able
equipped.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
would-
Candlekeep is surrounded by very flat land for a long ways.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't have that kind of shit.
Better quality stuff over that way anyway.
So,
Yeah.
So I think what we're all saying is that we're all hoarders.
Yes, this is D&D.
We've all played way too many RPGs and just had severe grabby hands.
I don't use items in video games, and it really pisses off some people. But like, I'm too afraid that I'm gonna need it for a secret quest later on.
Yep, me
So
too.
I just don't
Always.
use anything, except for bullets. I use so many bullets.
So many bullets.
Mhm.
oh,
But we're not counting ammo here, so it's fine.
That's fine.
Oh my god, counting ammo. Ugh.
Yeah, for sake of argument, we pick up enough ammo that people
Okay.
listening are like, God, you've shot
Yeah.
900 arrows. You have to at least pay 1 gold.
People listening. Like, Dirt is the only person who watches these.
I mean, sometimes I watch them back.
It's true.
I go
So-
back for note purposes.
Because you're insane.
So
Note purposes.
would it be a good or a bad thing for me to go back and watch your guys' old episodes?
It could be
Up to your
very
discretion.
It's not,
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
think it would be too much of a detriment, but I don't think it would be like way too much of a help either.
Yeah.
You might enjoy it, but it's not gonna.
You'll have a
it's
good
not.
time.
There is a
It's
point
not
where
gonna like.
you will hear a conversation I had over the phone with my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That did happen.
Yeah, he forgot to mute himself.
Well, I muted Discord, but I don't mute my mic.
You know.
Would there be a place here for Avex to offload the golden spider bits?
Um,
I would assume the
Or is
blacksmith.
he just gonna have to
yeah, the blacksmith
hold
would
them?
would be able to buy it. He doesn't normally buy things like gold, but sometimes he likes to do, personal projects and such with more artistic metals.
I feel like explaining the tiny golden spiders is gonna be like a wild thing for this dude.
Yeah, I don't have any dwarves yet. It's a dwarf. It's a
Yes.
dwarf,
Dwarf
deep
blacksmith.
beard all the way to the ground, like braided up. You've actually seen him like 1 or 2 times in the bathhouse,
Fair enough.
but he just goes,
Was he one of the brave ones that'll like stay when we come in, or does he like?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
yeah, he's one of
Oh,
the ones who'll
nice.
stay.
Oh, sick.
So we like him. He's great.
Well, hi there.
Hi. Do you buy metal stuff?
Yeah, of course.
So he'll start pulling out all his golden spider bits. Just like set them out.
Oh,
I got this.
I can melt that down to something, I'm sure.
How come the tiny golden spiders?
Those are weird, but doable. Are these real gold? Or are these coated?
I'm gonna break one in half if I can. Like one of the tiny ones just. They're solid.
Yeah, they're solid. He's gonna take a chisel and kind of like cut a couple of the small ones in half, and then just kind of take a few big chunks out of the big guy. Goes, good enough for me. 150 gold.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ew.
That works. They were briefly real spiders.
Peculiar.
Yeah. I don't know, like, when I killed them, they just turned gold, and I was just gonna leave gold sitting out there.
Well, I appreciate it. Name's
Nice doing
Schmar, by the
business.
way.
Oh, hi, Shmer. I'm Avik. Just gonna shake his hand. Well, offer my hand, just like,
Yeah, he's gonna shake it.
yes, beautiful. Most firm handshake of our lives.
Oh yeah, it's 2 beefy boys shaking hands.
God, I love that for them. So, 150. Avik wouldn't think to share it with the cat.
Of course not. So split up. I mean, are you splitting it 5 ways or 4 ways? Would you share it with Jalkas?
I think it depends on if he is there when I am splitting it up. Because like if he is there, Avix would feel way too awkward to be like, oh, you're not getting any. But if he's not, it's just like, oh, you weren't there when this thing passed out.
Yeah, there's no reason he's not there.
Yeah.
In
So
which case it is.
Oh, that's a great question. So never mind.
It is 30 per person.
nice.
Here's the real
that-
question:
that's
are
bullshit,
Dean
man.
and Gil both greedy?
Yeah, Dean's so fucking greedy.
Right. So the first thing Gil would do upon getting that number would be divide it by 4, and go, "Yeah, Avik, this is the number."
Oh, true. Avik would. He would definitely need help counting it. Oh no.
Okay. In that case, well, oh fuck. It would be 30
Oh, no.
divided by. Oh, you fucker.
The 150 divided by 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but then, okay, but
So I see what you're saying, right?
yeah. So
So okay.
is Gil just trying to short? So like, is Gil just trying to get more than the rest of the party,
What do you mean?
or is Gil splitting this 4 ways or 5 ways but unevenly?
No, he's splitting it 4 ways.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ertos would get a cut, so it would still be 5 ways. But Ertos isn't here.
Yes.
So it's still 30. Then.
It's still 30.
Fine, but Gil would, if you went to give that portion to the newbie, Gil would step in and be like, "That's actually Ertos' share."
Why does the cat need money? Like,
Then
he's
you
so
can
confused, but he's not gonna be like, no.
Gil isn't letting this guy who's done nothing get our money.
Honestly, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of game,
I'm
no
just
offense.
quiet
In
in the
game,
back of the
full
line.
offense.
In game, full
I'm just
offense.
sitting quietly.
I guess the other question is, would it have been long enough that we're getting paid again yet? I don't think so.
No, not quite. You'll probably get paid on your return.
What do you mean? Probably. We'll definitely get paid on our return. It's gonna be at least like 2 10-day.
I know. So Ertos is getting this 30 gold. So let me just add it to his sheet so it doesn't get forgotten about.
Yum Yum gets that cash moolah.
Cash moolah.
Don't worry. I'll earn my next part.
Oh my god.
I know that. Gil knows that, but also.
Yo, guys, Ertos has
Yeah, you didn't almost add
241
it.
gold.
Right, which is why I was gonna split it fucking 4 ways.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We start making the cat pay for everything.
They could. But what are y'all doing now that money's been divided?
It's just taking the rest of the day to ourselves.
Steve is immediately going to turn and hand her gold to Rudy.
Nope.
That's valid.
Yeah, that intelligence check was for Avik to see if he would remember to ask somebody to look at the fruity red vials that have been just hanging from his belt.
That's fair.
No. I think they're very much like hanging off the belt right next to his holy symbol. Like it's not like a holy symbol, but it's like a little charm of like his god.
Yeah. And of course, we all know these vials are carbonated, so.
Oh god. Yeah.
We probably all separately saw that video and then all sent it to each other. I don't remember.
I think we all sent it to each other.
What video?
You haven't seen that
God,
video?
get in the loop.
Get in the loop. God.
Look, maybe you checked your TikTok DMs.
I'm sorry.
Fucking
I didn't hear the prompt.
Oh. Jeez.
I'll send it to you in text messages in a second.
What are you making a performance check over there for?
It was a misclick that I hoped you didn't realize.
Oh, I always realize. Nothing slips past me. That's definitely not true.
Okay, I will actively disagree with that because I know things that you don't.
What?
I think back to me again. Wait. Last video
Um,
said that they really thought that I had done all this.
so, what are y'all doing? Fucking Para, will you mute yourself while you're listening to TikTok during game?
I didn't know that you could hear anything.
Oh no.
I'm fucking with you.
I think
Shitburger.
Avik would go back to the room just to practice his dulcimer a bit more.
Alright, give me a performance check.
Oh, what's my expertise now?
Oh, you picked up expertise? Ayo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Starting to really get back into the groove. It's been a while
Yeah.
since you learned, but
Been a while.
Sounds real nice.
yeah.
Sounds just having a jam in his room.
What's Rudy doing for the rest of the day?
Probably for as long as it's still raining, they'll just take a walk.
Alright.
Probably outside the gate for a while.
Alrighty. What's Gil doing for the rest of the day? Please.
Is it a nice day out?
It's raining.
Ah.
Continues to rain through the whole day.
I'm gonna write sad poetry.
Oh my fucking god.
I gotta make you roll for sad poetry.
Fine.
Do.
Honestly, the worse the roll is, the better.
For real though.
Yeah, give me a performance. Yeah.
Can we require him to actually write a poem for us now?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
God damn it.
I will write you poetry at some point, but it's gonna be a couple of. You know what? Here, let's give like 3 performance checks as the first one. Ooh, that's not great. And then one more. All right,
Hey.
so he's got 2 that are like objectively like. I sit in darkness and wait for my mom to text me. And then the last one is actually like kind of deep. But none of you will ever read this because this isn't a notebook that none of you know exists.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That being said, Gil will continue to write poetry.
Yeah. Okay. Jaklas, what are you doing for the rest of the day?
Oh god, that is a good question that I genuinely don't know the answer to because I have not developed this person.
That's fair.
Um,
He can just exist for a day.
That's fine. And like, unless someone wanted to do something with Rudy or, take a walk with Rudy, that's totally fine. They're not going to oppose company. But that's just what's happening.
I think I will walk with Rudy, and every plant that I see, I will make sure is like, fucking, what's the spell? God damn it! I have 10 plants as a cantrip, so I'll make them all spruced
What
up.
the hell? There's 10 plants? I've never seen that.
It's got a lot of features.
So you do that to a couple, and then seeing the pattern, if there's another one further up, Rudy will actually take the lead on that one and bend down and do a little druid craft to spruce that one up himself.
Oh. How nice.
Man, we are doing some gardening for Candlekeep. They better pay us.
I'm just, it literally costs me no energy at all. I'm not gonna ask.
No, in game Rudy doesn't give a shit. Out of game, I do.
Out of game, I do. And I guess that just leaves Dean. What is Dean doing for the day?
So Dean, they're gonna be gone for a long time. So Dean is literally mapping out what outfit she's going to wear. She is also taking time to darn and mend and sew whatever the fuck is ripped or torn or needs fixing.
Oh yeah.
She's just playing fashion designer in her room. She's playing a little dress up. That's it. That's all
Yeah.
she's doing.
You You get to listen to my music.
Exactly. She's playing dress up, Avic's playing music. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you kind of like this outfit? Yes? No? Maybe so?
Right? Like, do you think this is practical in combat, Avic? No. God damn it.
It'll make your stance a little rough. But you can certainly try. Try, if you do just like a small slit up the leg, it might work a bit better.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Easier access to the daggers.
Yeah.
That's smart. I didn't think about that.
Now I need art of Dean in a lot of different outfits. Just an
I'm literally
endless,
commissioning
endless
3
supply
different
of art.
artists right now. I'm genuinely commissioning 3 different artists right now. Don't worry.
Let's
it's coming.
go. Let's go. But with that, I think we will end tonight's session.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, that was fucking fun.